Leroy Ford was one of the baddest men.
Dude, they call me the kangaroo.
Yeah. Tobin and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit it with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better ask about me, boy. Okay, Leroy and Tobin, host of the show, man. Still silly sauce with the show in. Till then, it's half moon open. Sometimes go takes like a snowman. No proof, I'm a lie about a molding. No proof, like I always wanted him. I never hated him, I never traded him, and if I did, I never ever traded again. What is in store? Like under the seat of the driver's side floor, it's Gucci's galore. So many more from 6 in the Mars, never a more. Man, if I'm honest, the damage is done. Silly sauce on unlimited funds. Join us on Twitch for unlimited fun. J-Fig and Marcos, you with it or what?
Tobin, two who Tobin is.
Oh, thanks, Low Dog. Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome on in. Tobin and Leroy here with you. You can always tell when Leroy's doing some pre-show badgering. What you want, dude? You like going at me already? The show didn't even start yet?
No, I didn't know where you were.
I was here. What does it matter? When the show starts?
I didn't know that. J-Fig pointed.
You know,
I was
the
like,
show that starts at
He was worried about
10:07 a.m.
You know, I had to move stuff around too. If not, we would still be on commercial break.
Like, all right, what is that?
That's ridiculous.
Let's back time some things a little bit, huh?
Mm-hmm. Next time,
10
you know, if Eric Reed's voice wasn't
10:07.
yeah, it would have been. It actually would have been maybe like 10:08 had I not moved a couple of days.
Good God! All right,
You saved us a minute. Thanks, dear.
2. Thank you.
2 minutes.
Good God. Hey, all right, let's get to some headlines here. Brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
All right, let's get to it. All right, this Fangs. I like to call him No Guts Fangs. Okay.
What happened?
Where's he at? Where is Fangs?
He's waiting for D'Amico Ryans to be.
Oh, okay.
named-
So he wants to go on another date? Is that what he does?
No.
He says yes and then he backs out?
Did he
Is that
say
what you
yes?
do? Is that what you do? Fangio?
Wait, he said he never said yes.
Oh, very convenient for him to say. Now all of a sudden, of course, when you want to back out, wouldn't you come out on the record? Oh, I never said anything.
Question.
Yeah, that's what somebody would say. when they're trying to
Question.
back out like a weasel.
Is it a contract when it's signed? Correct?
Dude, back in the day, used to be a handshake agreement.
No.
little handshake
not in
agreement.
not in these matters.
This guy, what is he doing? Going out there. Oh, yeah. It sounds
Can I-
good.
can I
Highest
just
paid
say-
assistant ever.
Can
Now
I just say,
all of a sudden he wants to slither his way out.
I did not know that you were this much of a fan of Vic Fangio.
I'm not anymore.
No.
Now that I've seen the man,
What are you doing?
now that I've seen the character, the lack of character,
on.
I'm not anymore.
Oh,
Damage is done, dude.
what are you doing? Now
No.
you know he's gonna be the coach here, right?
I don't know. Do
No,
I?
you-
What? It sounds like he could
Because
have had his,
it is
sounds like he
it-
could have put a lot of minds at ease if he wanted to.
you have put the kiss of death on this thing.
I haven't put kiss of death in anything.
Yes, you did. You're running your mouth. You just let it play out. Wait. Let me ask you a question. Is there any football games?
Apparently, there's some Pro Bowl that just
No.
had the
I'm
Ravens
talking
backup
about that.
quarterback.
Vic Fangio needs the coach.
Oh, listen, he's coaching games all right with my heart. All right, he's playing defense against me, loving him. So I guess in that case, we already see his credentials. Fangs,
Are you serious?
probably what? I'm tired of waiting.
Mark the tape, 10:09.
I'm tired. Oh yeah. Well, technically, it's only 2 minutes into the show though, because our show started at 10:08
You're right,
today.
you're right, actually, yeah.
The hell is that? Glenn, I never want to hear about making the clock right again. I just want to be honest with you. Like if my show starts, 8 minutes late and does frequently, please, I want that to be known. I never want to hear about hitting the clock on time again.
Hey,
'Cause
can I ask a question?
We've rarely started at 10:01.
Hey, question. Who are you looking at?
I don't know. I just
The glare of the window, because
I just assume he's over there.
Like,
10:08 the show starts. Hey, you guys don't think you could cut down that replayed interview at the end of the show to, I'm not against anybody replaying an interview, don't get me wrong, but there's a little thing we could do called back timing it. It's not a crazy concept. We do it. You know, when we want to play an interview
Well,
back.
I
Hey,
think
Marcos, how much
you want
time
me
so we
to-
can hit Hockman and Crowder on time?
you want me to tell you? Want me to tell you what I think?
10:08.
They go, they ain't got any reads, so let's just do ours.
Guess so. I guess so. Common courtesy. That's all I'm saying. 10:08.
You want me to go?
Just
You
Joe
want me to go
Carson.
get him on my way out?
He's not even here today. It wasn't even Joe.
Oh,
It happens with Joe, but it's like, come on. Like, what are we going for? A new record today? We're going to just try and chew up the entire first segment of a show? Christ. Anyway, getting back to this gutless Fangio.
oh my goodness!
You know,
what?
dude, listen, you can sit here and you can boo-hoo and you go, oh, it's not done yet. All right, good. Go to your little friends in the media there. You know, what's wrong? Not enough flirting for you? You wanted the number one defense to flirt with you? Very unbecoming, Fangs. I would have thought somebody in your stature and experience doesn't need the dog and pony show. But apparently I'm wrong. Apparently I'm wrong. This guy wants to be wooed like the Bachelor. Well, guess what, dude? Mike McDaniel, he'll give a rose now if he chooses to. Because you've taken those thorns and stabbed us in the back.
Don't lose.
What is wrong with you this morning?
No, I don't like it. I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I don't care for it.
Here. It's not official until he signs a contract. If he does not sign the contract, it is not official. So I don't know what the big deal is. You see what I'm saying? What's the
Oh,
big
you
deal?
don't know what the big deal is?
Yeah, what's the big
The big deal is this guy or his representation told people there was an agreement, highest paid, terms out there, and then all of a sudden D'Amico Ryan's going to go be a head coach. He goes, oh, maybe I want to flirt with the San Francisco 49ers. And you know what I call that, Leroy? Wandering eye.
Let me
He's
ask you
a-
a question.
Let me just tell you something about Vic Fangio.
Oh boy.
A real interview slut this guy is.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yup, I said it. A real floozy. Floozy Fangs is what they call him.
I can confirm that I will confirm when it's confirmable.
Prove me wrong then.
Oh my god.
That's an intense word.
You know what?
Pretty
I
bold.
know it is, J Fig, but you know what? Got to call it like I see it.
So
He started today's show with a broken heart.
did you
I'm
ever
sorry.
here's what I think. Right? You ready? I think he was always gonna wait for that situation. Ooh, did you see that?
Nope.
Fangs and McDaniel have the same agent. So I'm telling you what happened. Soon as D'Amico Ryan started getting courted for a head coaching job, he was like, ooh, I want that job. Then the Dolphins came in and said, we'll make you the highest paid. Right? And he goes, I'm gonna wait and see what's going on with D'Amico Ryans. So was it his agent that said they agreed to a deal?
I don't know, dude. It doesn't
Okay,
say on the
you don't
record
even know-
agent. You
you-
know what
you
they
don't-
do? They do sources. So I would say it's either his agent or the Dolphins. And then Fangio got all cold feet because he wants to be wooed some more. Maybe he wants some more free golf. I don't know. Maybe he wants another meal where he chews glass. I don't know. But the point is, they thought deal is done. And he
Who
said
thought?
Dolphins, obviously.
Okay.
You think people just make things up?
Here's what I would say. I would say, just wait it out.
No. Guess what? I'm not going to wait it out. I already came over the weekend and I was just like, oh,
There's
cool.
no rush.
Fags is in the bag.
You didn't
There's
dare
no
him to not take
rush.
the
I
job.
dare him to take the, you know what? You know
Maybe
what?
you're the reason.
I dare him not
Yeah.
to take the job.
Still.
Oh,
I don't even
my
want him that
goodness.
much anymore.
Okay.
I've moved on.
He heard you.
Alright.
Now he's just playing
Wait.
the
Good.
teasing game.
I just
Wait.
want everybody to be known.
Wait. If we come back next Monday
Yeah.
and the deal is done,
Well, I marked it already. Don't worry.
you gonna come back?
No. Moment's
Now-
over.
Okay, so you're never gonna do that again.
No, what? Then I'm never gonna do fangs up again.
Yes, he
Yeah.
is.
We'll see. I mean, hard to say. We'll see.
Yeah,
But right
okay.
now,
Hey,
right now, I got a broken heart,
wait,
and I
here
don't
we
feel like
go.
talking about
Here we
Vic
go.
Fangio.
Everybody sing it up. He wiggling
Vic
out.
Fangio.
Wiggling out already.
Who is this guy anyway?
Nothing has happened yet.
What are you? You just got off your tenure of putting the Broncos into the dirt? Like, get out of here. Oh, we need to have him. He's such a good coordinator. Get out of here. Oh, if he's such a good coordinator, then what's he doing? He's going to the best job. What an architect. What a challenge this guy's taking. Oh, what
Hey.
job should I take? Should I take the Dolphins and actually build something? Or should I ride coattails from D'Amico Ryan's masterpiece? Seems like I know where this guy likes to go. Not working hardville. This is from the school of Bill Parcells. Classic boomer who already wants it in the bag.
Wow. Now you're going after the boomers.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Wait, what?
You heard me.
What is today? It's Tuesday.
Did you get a haircut
Classic.
yesterday?
No, I got a haircut 4 days ago, dude. Thanks for noticing yesterday. I really appreciate it.
Wow. Okay.
Dude,
Nice.
it's hard to tell you got your haircut with you running your mouth like that. And yesterday, oh, wow.
Man. That guy could use a haircut. What?
And like
Classic.
I never thought I'd say this. I think we need to take a break.
Oh, yeah. I
I
mean,
think
well, listen,
so.
half of our segment got taken out by a replayed interview. So by all means, let's take a break. Welcome back, you rascals. Tobin and Leroy here with you. Taking it up till 2.
Girls are players too.
We're giving away a dual number custom jersey signed by Mark Duper and Mark Clayton, plus a meet and greet with the Marks brothers at Sinbad Sports at the shops at Pembroke Gardens this Saturday from noon until 2 p.m. Go to sinbadsports.com for details. That's SINBAD sports.com for details. To enter, text the word Clayton to 20357. That's Clayton to 20357. And if you're right, you're entered for that chance to win. Check it on out.
Marcos, what song is that sample from?
It's like the jungle sometimes. It makes
You
me
got me wonder how I
keep
keep going under.
Girls is players too. You know some songs, Leroy. When you said that one and the Lizzo song you said the other day, I was like, okay, Leroy, you be on TikTok. I see you.
No,
You got
I don't do TikTok.
Nah,
I
you got a
listen
TikTok.
to it's in my car.
Oh,
Sirius.
the
On
Sirius.
XM.
Yeah, that's
He
true.
does TikTok because he sent me a song from TikTok.
Wow.
Yeah.
No.
That last one
I
you
s-
sent me.
I sent that song from my playlist, and you said, yeah, it's on TikTok. I didn't get it off TikTok.
Mm. You know,
Seriously.
actually, in your
I don't even go on TikTok and I know it's from there.
your colorful transforming vehicle, when you were nice enough to take all of us to Capitol Grill, I believe one of the radio stations on Sirius is like TikTok radio.
They have
It's
TikTok
just
radio,
famous
yeah.
TikTok songs.
Just famous
TikTok
TikTok
radio?
songs. Yep.
Yeah, they have
TikTok,
radio.
TikTok delivers whatever the top hits are now, huh?
And that's it, man.
That's how it goes.
That's how you sell
That's what
music.
they
Whatever the
determine.
trends are.
That's where all the kids are.
Mm-hmm.
Cool kids.
And Leroy.
And idiots.
And Leroy.
Oh,
I got a daughter, man. What do you think she come home? I need to know what's happening.
That's true.
What we
true.
listening to?
You know what? You're right. I take it
Right.
back.
Did you guys see, speaking of kids, you guys see that Jazz Chisholm Jr. is the cover on the cover of the show
Did.
23?
yeah. He's
Pretty
so cool, man.
He is cool.
He's really
Right.
cool.
Kids
Does
like
he have
that.
pink-
People are mad about
Did they
it,
give
though.
him pink hair?
No, but he was wearing, and this was kind of cool. He was wearing teal undershirt. Could be something. Could be nothing.
Ooh.
Maybe again, Jazz is out here hinting that something could be coming in Marlins land when it comes to the bringing back the old teal uniforms.
I
I'm a
think they
little
should
sad
go
about blue here.
like you know when you see the Latin American teams, they have all one color. They should just get all teal.
They did. I mean, they kind of did that back in the day.
Yeah,
That'd be fire.
I like the cut off. I've always been a fan of the cut off.
I like the vest too. I'm a
the
big
vest.
fan.
Yeah, with the
Ooh.
undershirt.
I really like that too.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
whether it
especially
was-
if you go with the pinstripes.
Yep,
Yeah,
that was the look back in the day. 90,
Yeah.
97 with the
that
with
was
the
what
vest.
Charles
Yeah.
Johnson. Charles Johnson.
Yeah.
That team.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
good. Oh,
Yeah.
We're gonna have the best uniforms in every sport down here.
in the past, yeah. If we go to the 90s, for sure, or even throw back it all the way.
I
I'm
would
talking
say
about like right now.
Oh, you
I
think
would-
like just the whole collection?
I would
think-
say the Heat, definitely.
Yeah.
The
like Heat have some of the best jerseys for sure.
right, the Panthers. I'm kind of like, I like how they went, but except you don't, dear Panthers. Just you don't do all the jerseys at the same time. You space them out.
Oh man, so
Right.
much. So
It's
much
too hard to
space.
decide. But if you do one and then do another one later, some people might get both of them.
Mm-hmm.
So
Now you got to choose.
you're accusing the Panthers of giving you too many choices.
Yeah.
Too soon. Too soon.
like
you see how the Heat do it? They space it out.
I feel like when I go to Panthers games, though, I feel like per fan, I feel like more Panthers fans wear Panthers jerseys than like any other attire. Like I feel wearing the hockey sweater is what you wear to a hockey game.
Yeah.
Where like you'll go to a Heat
Yeah.
game, people want to look, you wear a jersey, but people also want to be seen. They want to look cool.
You
you
know
know.
why? It's comfort, dude. I think.
I mean, like, what a pain
a
in the
perfect
ass it is where
one.
Mike Biamonte has to shame people to put on the white t-shirt.
so true.
He's like, put it on. And then you got some like hottie Instagram model who doesn't want to cover up her IG outfit for the day. And
Oh, yeah.
please put on the white t-shirt. It is white hot. And she's got some like, violet thing with her bosoms out. He doesn't want to have to
Unacceptable.
do what he has to do, but it's not violet hot. All right. It's white hot heat.
It's true.
That's
I've
how it
never
works.
understood that though. I'm always one that wears something that's either the color or the actual that has the logo and stuff like that. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like that's appropriate.
I don't know. The Heat game
Well,
is a
that's
different
you
thing.
know what that is. That's the difference between a fan and an event.
Yeah. The Heat
Fans
game
go to
feels
the
like
game.
more of an event.
Fans go to the game, and they'll wear a jersey or colors of the team or whatever. But then it's Miami. Some people just want the event.
Look, if you're gonna
Heat
wear,
versus Lakers, Heat versus Boston. That's an event.
you got to
I'm
be like
going to
that.
the event.
You got to be like that opera lady. If you're gonna wear a dress, you wear a dress made out of jerseys.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
That's how you
That's a fan right
Well,
there.
she has all the comfort. She's courtside.
Yep. Stick
She
those,
has all that leg room.
all that leg room, all that gown room. But
All that
she's, you know,
swag.
Heat lifer. That's how it goes. Speaking of the Heat, 15 minutes of Heat. Big matchup against the Cleveland Cavaliers tonight. We'll get to that coming up next.
A heater includes
is 15 minutes of your Miami Heat.
Broward Health, celebrating 85 years of service to our community. Then, now, forever. Broward Health.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. 15 minutes of Heat for your ass right here on 560 WQAM on your flagship station for Miami Heat basketball. The Heat back in action tonight as they will be taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. 7 o'clock is your tip-off tonight from hell. That'll get going. So what is it? It's a 5:45 pregame show. What?
Is that Cleveland?
Yeah, place sucks.
Nice.
It does. Don't tell Leroy that with his ultimate Cleveland sports show. Jay Crawford.
Here comes.
Jay Crawford might cry.
We don't tell him what?
Just don't tell him. Yeah, we hate Cleveland.
Oh man, look. You know what? Even though he has one crutch, he's like, I'm still gonna get my snacks. And I
Oh
appreciate
yeah,
that.
nothing
That's a lot
stops
of
the
commitment.
snacks.
I appreciate
Leroy
that.
could be sitting here if he had his legs amputated, he'd still get into the snack machine. Doesn't matter.
He's gonna crawl there.
He's
Well,
muted,
he
by the way.
did say that he would like suffer with just one crutch just to get snacks on the other one.
Of course.
You can't so the problem is that it hurts, but I can't use both of my hands. Leroy just signed with Crutch Sports.
Someone's here?
So I can't, it makes it really hard to tote stuff around. And 2 crutches terrifies the dogs.
Yeah, because you're clicky clacky all over the place.
Oh my goodness. So I can't.
Zeus doesn't like it.
No. And Zeus, as big and as happy as he is, you know what happens when he gets really scared? He pees.
Does he?
Oh yeah.
One dog just wandered in here.
Who?
There's an animal in here.
Yeah, it's a dog-friendly environment.
Yeah. So when J-Fig said, "Oh, someone's here," I was like, "Oh, okay, unplanned guest. Love it." Nope, it was a dog at the door.
Oh, that's the dog from the 2 dudes. He just
I don't
jumped.
know.
They block him with a couch, and he just jumps over the couch.
Dozier.
Is this a different dog? I don't know which dog this is. I can't tell.
Nah.
Describe the dog, someone. Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's the dog. That's
that's a good dog.
He's 2 scoops of adorable.
Yeah. See, I like a dog that's actually a dog. My fiance has a Chihuahua, and it's just loud.
Hey,
Thinks it's a baby too.
what's her name has one of them lap dogs, and I went to
Meatball.
pet it and it bit me.
Mm-hmm.
What? Really, J-Fig?
No, not J Fig.
Oh. I was like, Scooby?
Salesperson.
Salesperson has like a lap dog, and the small dogs, man, they're vicious, dude.
Yeah,
They're
you can't
vicious.
trust him.
I don't understand it.
The big news yesterday for the Heat, Big Yurt is cleared for contact, so it seems like we're gonna get him back.
Yeah.
But he didn't go on the trip, so
No, he's not on the trip. He won't be back till after the All-Star break, it seems.
Oh, okay.
Reserves, I think, are announced on Thursday.
All
NBA,
right.
if you don't announce Bam Adebayo, you get that to me. Speaking of Bam, he says on getting Big Yurt back from the Miami Herald, it says, "It'll be great just to have another 7-foot guy out there with us. We have seen some games from double doubles, big shots, big blocks. He's one of those guys that creates friction in the paint."
Yeah.
Oh. Who's been saying that all year?
I don't know who's been saying that all year. I don't know.
Bam.
Bam did.
You're the worst.
What?
You are the worst.
What's wrong?
You know what's wrong. You know
What?
what's wrong all year, and you've been saying, "No, we don't need a 7-footer."
I never said that. I did not say that.
Sounds like you. Sounds like something.
I
you
have
said.
never the words we don't need a 7-footer have never come out of my mouth. What I said was, you guys think Bam's a power forward and he's a center. He's not.
Even the guy you call a center says we need size.
Yeah, because you want to know why? Go look at the numbers when he's off the court.
You don't think Bam and you don't think they'll play them together at times?
I mean, that was the interesting thing. It sounded like that was the plan. Like, I found it odd they started the preseason playing them together, but then he got hurt. And then Jax was like, I think that was going to be the plan, not Caleb Martin, which I think is surprising because I think most people thought out of the chute it was going to be what it was, with Caleb Martin essentially being your starting 4, which he's way too small to be a starting 4.
Right, but here's the deal. Now, if you do play those two together, look at what you're doing to that second unit. energy, up tempo,
Mhm.
scoring. You see what I'm saying? So
It's just a matter of yeah, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if they'll like I feel like here's the thing, because Denman's been such a dud this year. They kind of don't have a backup center now, so I think he's probably going to just have to.
they
be the
might
backup
they
center.
might put Yurt there. Okay.
But maybe look. I think a matchup like tonight would have been fascinating because Cleveland's one of the bigger teams in the league. Now they haven't been as hot as they were to start the season. They've definitely come back to earth.
Burrow. Here's the deal. Everybody knows Bam is a 4, except Tobin.
He's not a 4 though.
He is a 4.
Okay, dude.
He should be a 4.
Okay, dude.
Just telling you, he should be a 4.
Why?
Now, you can play him at
tell
5.
me why. Tell me why.
He's 6'9".
Tell me a center that he can't guard, because there's not one.
That's not the point.
Tell me a center.
You
he
need
can't
to
score
put him
on.
at a position where he can flourish on both ends.
He does flourish on both ends. He's having a career year.
Hey, Leroy, stop this.
He's literally having the best year of his career.
All right.
Literally.
You
He couldn't
let
be
me
playing better.
let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Is Bam a better fit at 4 or 5? Because to win a championship with what you got to go through, he can't do that pounding for 7 games.
Really?
Really?
Because he beat. Like, why? Tell me why. Who's
Because he's
the
vicious.
vaunted force that he can't take out?
Okay.
Who?
Never mind.
Who's
The-
this?
like,
Don't tell
the-
me, please.
Yeah,
I'd love to
it's
know.
It's not a matter of who he can.
They got to the finals with him as a 5.
Okay.
Best player on the floor against the Celtics.
Okay.
So, and then his arm snapped off,
Okay.
and the Lakers got to coast to a Fugazi championship.
Okay.
So I'd love to know. Tell me.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Tobin is right.
Oh,
Tobin
okay.
is right. Yeah, there you go.
Celtics. By the way, greatest basketball team on the earth. Everybody's catching up to them too. Welcome back to Earth.
It's
That's not how it
82
was
games.
last
That
year.
happens to everybody.
What do you? Oh, no. Because apparently, when the Celtics do it at the start of the season, it's the greatest thing in sports. But when it's last year, only since January counts.
Yeah, right.
It's whatever. It's whatever the Celtics do. That's how we judge the season.
Since January, the Celtics
Why?
did this.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Why are you so damn bitter?
What do you
You
mean?
get angry at everything.
I'm not bitter at anything.
You do seem like you carry a lot of receipts in your pocket, George.
Just happens to be how it is, man.
You got one of them wallets like George Costanza with all
Call
the
me
receipts.
the audit.
But you know what receipt you don't carry?
Hmm?
Your own.
Dude, nobody remembers more about what I say than me. Like nobody.
Now you just straight out lying.
No, I'm not. Like
Yeah,
I don't know
you
what you're
just
talking
lying.
about.
Why are you always lying?
Yeah, dude. We need that red flag from the Progressive commercial. I like to drop it on you all the time.
Cleveland Cavaliers. I hope your boy Jay Crawford cries tonight.
Oh my
Give
god.
Donovan Mitchell a lesson.
Dude, is he doing a lot better than you thought he would in Cleveland?
Yeah, I think he's. I mean, like
He's becoming
Yes.
more of a complete player,
I said, no. Like I think it's a better team around him.
so he can do what he does. Right.
But he's. Yeah, I've always thought I've always been a big fan. I thought they were going to get Donovan Mitchell. I told you this summer I thought they were going to get him.
Who, the Heat?
Yeah.
You've said that about every player.
No, we were doing
Yes,
the
you-
Durant thing. You said,
blah.
"What do you think's going to happen?" I said, "I thought they were going to get Donovan Mitchell." So did Bam, by the way. He did.
Right. So you think
The truth is,
you're
in the likes on
exonerated
Twitter.
from all your hot takes if you say so did Bam. That's
No,
that's
I mean,
where,
that's
that's
not
where
how
we
it
are
works.
now.
No,
That's
it's not
where we
like-
are now.
He's not like a character witness. Like I don't attach
Yeah.
him to myself to
Oh,
get out of
dude,
jail.
you go to Bam a lot.
That's
You
not
go to
true.
Bam a lot. So does Bam.
That's not true.
No -1 here.
That is my guy, though.
Hey, Leroy, stop this.
Of course, that's what I get. I get it. Like that's what I get. It's your fault.
Well,
Even when he's not here, he's always here.
Right.
Appreciate you.
Because
Thanks for believing in me, man.
always Bam. Jimmy Butler is questionable, by the way, today with a quad contusion.
Oof.
he's going to have to wear those Lowry thigh pads.
Maybe so.
Yeah, I guess he's going on the road. No Felipe, no need to play, huh?
Wow.
I was waiting for the name. I was waiting for
That
it.
doesn't mean that it could be some kid in Cleveland who's going to guilt him.
No.
I come from Ukraine. Oh no, didn't you
Please.
hear? Felipe has season tickets.
Oh, really?
To all away games.
He gets to go to all of them.
Yeah. Please, Jimmy, you play with my friend Gogi, and I travel here to see you because I thought you were a Slovenian brate.
That's it, man. All of a sudden, Jimmy's gonna be like the Pied Piper, like all these kids that bribed him with his emotions.
They just follow him around the country.
I gotta tell you, I thought Jimmy was more of an F them kids kind of guy. Like, you know,
same.
I could beat it, kid. And apparently he's a big softy.
He's changed. He's a parent.
Yeah, maybe. Used to be the guy that would charge even his friends for coffee. Now he's like giving kids teddy bears. He's like,
Yeah,
sure.
And they gave him coffee.
He jacked up the price in the hotel.
Oh,
That don't sound like a guy that's buying kids skateboards.
nope. This kid, he got the works. Now they're gonna think he can get got. That's how it's
Yep.
gonna go.
For anywhere, like, is this accessible yet? Is Big Face Coffee accessible anywhere I can buy it, or do I still have to go?
I think you have to go online to buy it.
Yeah, I know it's like super
So that pop-up
expensive.
shop just closed down already, right?
I think that's the point of a pop-up, isn't it?
Well,
Okay.
there's a certain amount of like they
What?
can
I'm
be
not even
open
being
for
a
like
jerk.
a month or two.
Well,
That's
in
why I'm
certain
asking.
malls, you have to start as a kiosk.
Well, he should.
Yeah, there's one I see here that was open through June 30th, but that's about it.
Oh, that's a long time ago.
Big
Yeah.
face brand. Well, I go there and the first thing I see is golf apparel. So
Well, there's that.
No, Big Face Coffee.
no, I
Yeah.
know, but it's big face brand. It's like it's a whole life movement, you know.
Yeah, just
$200 for Onyx Big Face Coffee.
Jesus.
Wow.
Man, that is.
That's a lot.
$200.
$200, dude.
He's really made a brand out of this, though, man. I give him credit. Definitely
Not if
above my.
who's buying
Dude,
it?
can I tell you
Oh,
something? So
someone's
I was
got
out the other day. I took the family out to a pizza place in Palm Beach, like the
all right.
fancy ass Palm Beach, not West Palm Beach.
Oh, not the West.
The type of shops that are around this place,
Uh-oh.
ridiculous.
Mm.
I went past a store. Dude, I couldn't believe this. Leroy, all they sold were antique binoculars. That's it. How do you have a store? How is that possible?
That's money laundering.
And who's
for sure.
buying these?
Who is buying these? I looked at one pair of binoculars, J-Fig, $30,000.
What? No way.
$30,000. Dude, Leroy, I swear to God, I'll get it. I have the prices here.
Antique binoculars.
Because I was so blown away by it.
What
It
are they
was
looking at?
How do you spell binoculars? That's a rough word.
Did you say I'm just here for pizza?
I'm gonna send it to J-Fig so she can see because I was so blown away by this.
Binoculars.
Are they staring into space with them?
Oh no.
They look like they look
For
like telescopes.
$30,000?
I was gonna say they're on a stand. Like I see some of these on a stand.
Oh, they're on stands.
what are you looking at with this? Birds?
You know what? Best Buy has one for $89.
One is called
What?
TZK Russian
Oh, I
Military.
gotta look it up.
$15,000.
Russian military. I mean, okay, military binoculars. So what do you?
I
mean?
guess. I don't know. One is called the Zeiss Periscope.
What is this, dude?
$23,000.
You can perform eye exams on.
Like,
this.
what am I? I don't run a submarine. Who needs this?
And for what? What are you looking at?
That's what I'm saying. What are you looking at?
I don't know.
I gotta see how well they work though.
Nothing good.
$30,000.
This is where Big
Yeah.
Face Coffee is going to sell its coffee, right next to the antique
Whoa,
binocular
that's
store.
a store?
That's a store, J Fig.
What?
Put this up for the audience if you
Oh.
can. This blew me away.
Jesus.
I was like, "What the hell is going on here?"
This is blowing my mind.
I
didn't
saw
know.
one for $6,000. I nearly fell on my ass looking at that. And then I was like, "That's the cheap
I was
pair."
gonna say
I
that,
wouldn't even
yeah.
dare going into that store.
No, I mean they would shun me. Look at this list, Leroy.
Oh my gosh.
Just binoculars.
Those are binoculars.
That's all they sell.
They dust
It
those
looks like
every
what's
night.
on top of the Empire State Building.
Right.
Yes.
Like you got to put in $1 to see anything.
And then they hooded them out, chromed them out.
That's
No
World War
way.
II? World War II?
Pimp my binoculars.
Yeah.
This is different though. Like we live in Florida, it's flat. What can I see? Eventually a building's gonna be in my way.
I better be able to see like some comets.
What am I gonna see? 95? I don't like that. That's the worst.
You know, I think if you buy one of those,
Yeah.
legend has it from here.
Wow.
You can see the Super Bowl in like 2 weeks.
Arizona?
From Arizona,
Really?
yeah, you can see that far.
I mean, it seems impressive. It's not the craziest thing I've
I mean,
heard.
you can get a really expensive telescope and see stars.
Yeah, it's
Like-
probably
Yeah.
better. Is it not? Is a telescope not better than binoculars? Why not just get the telescope?
That's not binoculars, dude.
Damn,
Dude, those are
well,
binoculars.
Well, that's what Tobin says.
Was there two? Is that what makes
And it says binoculars.
It
Yeah,
says
it's
binoculars.
binoculars.
I'm not lying. That's what it says they are.
Can't even say it. Say it again.
Binoculars.
What is this?
Binoculars. I was playing around.
Okay.
Hour Tua coming up next.
Break
All right.
It's time for our Tua.
It's our Tua. It's our Tua. It's our Tua. Tua, Tua, Tua. Tonga Valoa. Not
Tua Tagovailoa.
A for effort. Dolphins quarterback.
Tua.
It's our Tua. It's our Tua.
Tua.
Tua, Tua, Tua. Tua, Tua, Tua. Chris Sims can go to hell. Tua Tagovailoa. Dolphins quarterback.
Daddy loves you guys.
Our Tua with Tobin and Leroy.
Check the history of food.
Now, to the program, ladies and gentlemen. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560 WQAM. A little damage is done coming up later on in the program as we take you up until 2.
I was
You guys can
chasing
text show at 305-567-0560.
I went down the Vic Fangio rabbit hole here.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm seeing on them Twitter streets.
Okay.
Vic Fangio is waiting out the 49ers job and does not want to be part of rebuilding Dolphins. Issue Fangio believes Finn's head coach McDaniel's on the hot seat, and many teams witness the Dolphins go all in and get worse.
Who are you reading this off of? Just so I'm clear, because you get drip skylarked. Because who's claiming Mike McDaniel's on the hot seat, which is a ridiculous thing to say.
I know. I don't know. I can't even read his name.
Because, like, you know, tread lightly on like what you're doing as far as like, oh, Mike McDaniel's on the hot seat.
I'm just reading Twitter, dude.
You're reading Vlad's tweets again, aren't you?
Yeah, like where are you going with? Let's get into some headlines brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks. And 30 minutes ago, Barry Jackson, he informed the Dolphins over the weekend that he has accepted the job. If he were to change his mind, it would be the first coach to do so. When he signs, team will announce. Unclear why he didn't sign yesterday, but he would be reneging if he didn't sign. That's Barry Jackson.
Very credible. Which is why I'm saying, like, it is an odd thing that he's doing. I'm like this stuff doesn't just go out there. These are not uncredible people putting their name to it. It's like, you know, if a reporter, Barry or Tom Pelissero, like these are people who, you know, their credibility is their work. And they're not just going to make up Vic Fangio agreed to it unless the Dolphins truly believe he agreed to it.
Right.
You know, that's why I'm saying enough with the nonsense, Fangs. All right. Your little flirtation here is over with, dude. You know what?
You just duded him?
What?
You just duded Vic Fangio?
EOB. Okay, dude. End of business. That's when I want the decision.
Wait, you really you feel good about that
COB?
ultimatum?
Whatever. Is it COB or is it EOB?
Yeah, no, it's close.
It's
COB today, dude. Close the business. Now, I don't know technically when the office of the Dolphins closes, but it's Cobb, dude. You better make your decision. You got that, Fangs?
I would guess that they've been closing pretty early. Well, no. Yeah, I would guess they're closing pretty early this week. Unless unless anybody is going to like all those did they already do the Senior Bowl and all that stuff?
Nah, I don't think they've done that yet.
See, I googled what time do the Dolphins close. It gave me the hours for Dolphin Mall. Do you think that's them?
Yes.
That's what it's saying.
All right.
Samesies.
We got until 8 p.m.
Other headlines. Tyler Huntley. That's right. Ravens quarterback. Tyler Huntley.
Yeah.
Pro Bowler.
No.
Yup.
Oof.
Josh Allen is backed out. So
Why would they do that?
I believe
Huntley.
Trevor Lawrence and Tyler Huntley have been named to the Pro Bowl.
He played like 5 games, right?
That's right.
How is that? Okay, there's no one. We have to think. Let's think. There's no one else?
I mean,
go with AFC.
All right. Well, Tua, they won. Tua's in concussion protocol.
Yeah,
so Tua's out.
All right.
Justin Herbert just got surgery. He's out.
All right.
Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. He's
Mhm.
out. Apparently, Josh Allen wants to rest his arm. He's out.
All right.
So, yeah. Is Joe Burrow going? Is it Burrow, Lawrence, and now Tyler Huntley?
Oh my god.
Because I guess if you really look at the rest of it, here's what I got. Broncos, Mr. Unlimited.
Nope.
No. The Raiders don't have a quarterback.
Nope.
The Texans.
Even though Derek Carr damn near led the league in passing.
Texans not sending their quarterback. Colts, who is their quarterback? The guy who got snow angeled?
I really don't know.
Tennessee played Josh Dobbs by the end of the year.
Hmm.
You can't send Deshaun Watson. He played 4 games, I guess. But I guess technically if Tyler Huntley goes,
Mac
he can go.
Jones?
Yeah.
Zach Wilson?
Oh, yeah.
Mac Jones, Zach Wilson.
Someone-
Yeah, they really ran out of quarterbacks.
My god, that's right.
Actually, kind of thinking of it, process elimination. That's where we're at.
Wow.
It would be either him or Kenny Pickett.
Oh, well, I guess we made the right choice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice, dude. Chad Henne?
I mean, he's busy.
That's right. He is busy.
Wow. All right. Does he replace David Garrard as that guy was a Pro Bowler? Tyler Huntley is a Pro Bowler.
Wow.
Slim pickings this year, huh?
What were his numbers? How many games did he play?
Yeah, that's true. We got to see that.
He had 900 yards passing, dude.
He had a good year. No, it doesn't seem like he had
Played
that great.
4
of a-
games.
Right.
He had 658 yards passing, actually.
That's a Pro Bowler.
He had 2 touchdowns and 3 interceptions.
That's a Pro Bowler.
His QBR is 41.
His QBR is
Right.
Keith Byers.
The Skylar Thompson has better numbers than him.
Skylar Thompson, Pro Bowl? Pro Bowler.
Snubbing Skylar.
Wow.
Wow.
Really no one, huh?
So they just sent a Raven. That's basically what they did. This guy is a Raven because Lamar ain't playing in the Pro Bowl. Wow.
Yikes. I mean, we went through it. There's really no one else.
Wait a minute.
Mac Jones, maybe.
Bradley Chubb made the Pro Bowl?
Bradley Chubb
Yeah.
made the Pro Bowl yesterday too. Yeah.
Khalil Mack.
So the
dropped
2
out.
Dolphins defenders most scrutinized this year, Xavier Howard and Bradley Chubb, both made the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
Yet Christian Wilkins,
did not.
Right.
Because you said that he's listed as an edge rusher, so he has to compete with those.
Right.
as
So
opposed
he's
to
competing
D-tackle.
with
But-
Chubb.
Here's the is he even playing in the Pro? Would a Christian Wilkins even play in the Pro? I thought it was flag football. You guys told me
It is.
And
Yeah, that's
skills,
right.
but you still get named. Every position gets named.
everybody gets a name, but he doesn't do anything when he's there. Christian Wilkins
Skills.
he's gonna go sing Hamilton.
Do
Christian
backflips.
Wilkins,
and splits.
Christian Wilkins karaoke night. Christian
Can I
Wilkins
just
should
tell
have
you-
a karaoke night.
I'd go to it.
Me too.
If
Let's
what?
do it at-
I'm not
Is
doing karaoke.
Come on.
You wouldn't do karaoke at Christian Wilkins karaoke night?
Why not?
I would. I would even sing a show tune for him.
Who the hell is Trey Hendrickson?
I'd sing the Cats theme.
He's a D lineman for Cincinnati.
Yeah, I'm looking
He's
at
good.
the defensive ends. All right, Myles Garrett, good, solid pick. He should be a Pro Bowler. Max Crosby, I'm
Yeah.
okay with it. Cool. Trey Hendrickson, I don't know. I don't
No,
know.
he's good. He's good.
Sure.
Hendrickson and Hubbard, the 2
Interior linemen, though, they have.
I mean, I'm sure nobody's gonna bow out if you're a defensive lineman at the Pro Bowl. You don't have to play in.
Yeah, true.
What do you get? A free vacation?
No,
look-
but you get a little hikey hike on your salary.
Right. Right.
So yeah.
Tyler Huntley is a Pro Bowler, huh? Well, can't say you're enticing me to watch this weekend. Their NFL.
You were gonna what?
No, but
You were in
definitely not now.
Well, I want the equivalent to what's the 3-point contest? Because I don't even watch the dunk contest at the All-Star game. I don't watch the game. I just watch the
You like the
3-point
skills?
contest. Yeah, the skills. So
I still like the NBA All-Star game. I like tuning in. I like seeing, my guys in there for a few minutes, even though I know Jimmy Butler hates playing in the All-Star game. Got in trouble for it.
yeah. I mean,
I'm looking at the skills challenges for the Pro Bowl. None of these things intrigue you, Tobin?
Mm.
They got precision passing. You don't want to see who.
There should be what they should truly do at the Pro Bowl.
Mhm.
They should have the race. and they should put $1 million on the line. That's what should happen.
They used to do that. Remember the what was that? The alt superstars, where they used to when I was younger, they used to take athletes from different sports and do like a whole bunch of skills challenges, weightlifting, racing.
That's something I would genuinely be interested in. Like, okay,
what do they call it? It was called Superstars, right? I think that's what it was called.
Battle of the Superstars.
Battle of the Superstars. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you've talked about this before. I didn't watch it, but I remember you.
Yeah, that was because they would do like powerlifting, and then they do racing, and they just did a whole bunch of skills that any sport could do. And and then they always ended with that race. They did the 100-yard race. So I would be interested to see what's up with that.
I will on like that would be something that I'd be into, like the race.
They used to they used to also do a thing, fastest guy in the NFL, where they would run also.
Yeah, but Tyreek Hill's most recent appearance here, I think he was slightly injured, so he didn't really run. I think Micah Parsons ended up winning. And it was like
Micah Parsons won fastest player in the league.
Yeah, this was like 2 years ago too.
I feel like I remember that. Yeah.
But again, Tyreek Hill didn't really run that much. So I'm not sure, man. I know he's really fast though. And
he's fast, but I don't want to see him on a go route.
I mean, he's very fast. I promise, he's really fast.
I really would.
You know how you fix that? You know how you do if you're an offensive coach. You know how you avoid that?
Run at him.
Yeah.
Correct. Boom! Look at that. Come on, football.
Got
Correct.
it. By the way, ESPN has listed the top free agents for each team that need to be re-signed.
Mm-hmm.
They have targeted on ESPN Raheem Mostert as the guy. Yeah.
What do you think?
Mostert got through the season relatively healthy and was the Dolphins' most effective running back all season. Although tight end Mike Gesicki will likely command more money through free agency than Mostert, Miami has no running back signed for 2023 and limited capital to find one in the draft. From a leadership and production standpoint, it makes sense to bring Mostert back at least another year. The Dolphins will also need to decide whether to extend Christian Wilkins this season or next, but the urgency not quite as high with another year remaining on his rookie deal.
Agreed. Wait, what? I mean, the running game changed for all running backs when it was Jeff Wilson started playing. So while you want to say Mostert seems to be your most productive, it didn't change. And we brought Jeff Wilson in because he wasn't running like that in the beginning of the season.
Right, it was supposed to be.
So I think
Chase Edmonds was supposed to be the guy for this team.
Right. I think it's more important that Jeff Wilson's there because it seems like everybody else responded to the way he was playing.
The only thing that worries you about Mostert is, what's he? You think he's going to be 32? And he does seem to get banged up a lot. Like now, this wasn't a legs thing. I mean, he broke his thumb. I mean, that sucks.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not like you're worried. Sorry, man. It's not like you're worried about him not being fast. I mean, he still looked fast as hell last year.
Yeah, but again, if anybody was actually cared to pay attention, the way in which he ran the ball changed when Jeff Wilson got here.
Not true.
And
you remember that first Jeff Wilson game? You're like, whoa, this dude runs with a purpose, and then it felt like Mostert ran like that the rest of the year.
Right. But what I would say is that you have a guy that sets the tone for how that position is going to be played. You got to keep him. You see what I mean? So I think they're okay at that position. I think they can get.
You don't buy the idea that they would go after, like, remember they were the odds-on favorite to get Saquon.
No.
Which was kind of odd. That was such an odd thing.
because here's the deal. A lot of the running that you do is east to west speed, right? And that's not really, Saquon Barkley's thing. And so you have a back who can go east to west. You have 2 or 3 receivers that are lightning fast that you can run that quick motion with, get rid of the ball quick and do stuff like that. I think having Saquon in the game like that, it kind of limits that. So I like where they are as far as running backs. receivers. Be interested to see what they would do with Gesicki
I would
because
go back. I think he probably wants to go somewhere else.
yeah, but I'm just spitballing here. Just trying
Mhm.
to figure out, you know, you can always use some offensive line help. And if you let Gesicki go, I would maybe kick the tires on a new kind of like a tight end that kind of gets accomplished what you thought or you wanted Gesicki to do, be able to block on the inner line scrimmage and run some routes. So
That says would be awesome if Lamar went and played in the Pro Bowl right now. I don't feel like that would go over well, even if it is flag football.
Would be hilarious. Though.
It would be funny.
It would be.
I don't feel like that goes over well.
well, what team would he play for?
I guess
What
technically he
jersey?
would. I guess technically he would have to wear a Ravens helmet. Technically,
Right. We haven't even heard from Lamar Jackson.
not really,
Yeah.
not really.
And
Not since he came out and had to explain, basically give us a WebMD diagnosis of his knee and why he can't play.
it sucks that that's where we are in sports. That we complain about the injuries and what the NFL does to injuries, but then when a player or organization is extra careful, then you think there's an underlying reason as to why, right? I would say about all these guys is first and foremost, they're extreme competitors. And the hardest thing to do when you're in your prime or is to watch somebody else play your position. That's for anybody. So I never doubted it. And you would think that fans would have learned a lesson from people like Jay Cutler when he shamed him. And then 2 days later, dude had knee surgery.
Mhm.
But they just move on to the next guy. And Lamar's the guy now. Oh, he didn't play because he was hurt. He didn't play because of his contract. Really? All right.
We'll take a quick break. You guys can text to 305-567-0560. Back with more for this. All right. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy. Welcome back. We got Damages Done coming up in about 10 minutes. Tate has chimed in on Twitter. He says, Leroy, Tobin, y'all got to give Romo a break, bruh. No way he was about to say the word.
What was he going to say then?
The video says otherwise. And if he wasn't, all he had to do is come out and say what he was actually going to say.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, what do you, like, where does he go? But, like, how do you explain that? You know, if you're in the moment, you're broadcasting a game, like, do you feel like Tony Romo has to make a statement about what he was actually going to say?
To avoid this? Yeah. Too close. Too close.
You want Tony Romo to apologize for coming too close to the line?
No. He don't have to apologize if he didn't mean nothing. But if he comes out and say what he was really going to say, then all bets are off. Then we can't accuse him of almost saying something he never intended to say. But we don't know that because he never said nothing.
Another guy texts in. He says, Tobin, hey, I'm wondering if the light ever actually goes on for you on Tua. How many years this pick set back our franchise? Guess you'll believe Greer on his BS statement that concussions won't be a recurring problem for Tua when the prevailing number of studies say otherwise.
I can only give you my experiences. And I got taken to the hospital my second year making a tackle on kickoff because I had never tackled anybody before. And so I went up there and full speed ahead, turned my head to the side, night-night. Went to the hospital, didn't play the following week, even though I was cleared to play. That's one of those stories I told you when Bill was talking about he helped people out. Yes. I was the guy. I can definitively say I was cleared to play. He said, we're going to give you another week. And I've had more concussions since then, but I played 9 more years. So from that standpoint, Tua plays a position that doesn't get hit a lot. You see what happened to Josh Johnson. It wasn't the hit.
It was very similar. It was
right. And that's what I'm trying. Like, we are sitting here talking about all of the head injuries, and the causes are the fields that they're playing on. So let's have a conversation about that. Hey, can we do something to these fields to kind of, I don't think there is, because it's just the jarring and the snapback of your head hitting the ground.
What do you do for Ndamukong Suh's bearing down on you? How do you make that less threatening?
Right.
Like, but, how do you do it?
But again,
2-hand touch.
You're talking about a position that there's not a whole bunch of physical contact like that. Right? Mm-hmm. And so is it possible he may never have another concussion? Absolutely. I can say that at his position.
All of this stuff is tough. Like,
right.
Here's the other thing that's crazy about it. Only one of his quote unquote concussion. Let's say he had 3 concussions we all now know about, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Only one of them took him out of a game permanently. Only one of them had him stretched off a field. One, he wobbled, came back, played, won the game against the Bills. You know, the first one where everybody was upset because they said it was a back injury. They didn't believe the Dolphins. But everybody thinks that he had a concussion there. Let's just say he did. Okay. Came back, won the game. Then he has the terrible incident on Cincinnati where he stretched it off the field, takes his two games off, you know, with a little bit extra rest because it was a Thursday night game, you know, and then he has this third one, which went unrecognized during the game.
Right.
We just saw him play. We saw him play great, and then we saw him play terrible. We just assumed he had a
bad
malfunction.
Game.
Yeah, bad game. They just adjusted to.
Right.
So I don't know how you tell this stuff. And I think I don't blame fans for being concerned about that stuff. My answer to this stuff is always, though, Okay, but is your answer really to go get Tom Brady? Your answer for this is really to go get Derek Carr? It's
Right.
really to go get Jimmy Garoppolo,
Right.
who's as porcelain as it gets?
Right.
I just don't think and I think that we saw a stark difference between when they have him, when they don't. He's very good. The offense is very good when he's out there. When he's not out there, it's not. So I feel like on the good side of things, I think the guy's talented, but I understand the concerns. I don't know how to diagnose this stuff. I don't know.
That and that's the thing, is that people that have all of these opinions about what should happen aren't the professionals and aren't Tua. And I think that those are the true individuals who are going to make the determination. I personally think that he's still in concussion protocol because he don't want to play in the Pro Bowl. But that's neither here nor there.
Would you want to play in this thing?
So from that standpoint, that's, look, I get everybody thinks Tua's injury prone. He came in and he probably wasn't as strong because of his injuries as the other quarterbacks.
I think it's fair to say Tua has durability issues. He has had a lot of different injuries over his career. That's
but a fluke injury is a broken thumb or
but he's had it. I mean, hip, ankle, thumb. He's had a lot of
but
it.
he hasn't had those injuries repeated. Injury prone to me is when you keep having the same injury.
You think that's more of a Devontae Parker? My hamstring always gets
right.
That's
injury prone. That you have an injury, you heal and you move on. It doesn't exclude you from any other injuries, but you have to take each individual injury as the same. So, for example, if a wide receiver always pulls a hammy when he's running routes, he can't be a good wide receiver. He can't run. But these are very different injuries. And so to say he's injury prone, being caught up behind that offensive line at times is unfair to him, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, man.
We'll take a quick break. Time to get to our favorite Tuesday game. The damage is done, my friend. Is next.
Damage is done, my friend.
the damage done.
Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. Time to get to our favorite Tuesday game. Damage is done, my friend.
Damage is done.
Before we get to that, though, I want to let you guys know that we're giving away a dual number custom jersey signed by the Marx Brothers, Mark Duper and Mark Clayton. Plus, there's a meet and greet with them coming up at Sinbad Sports in the shops of Pembroke Gardens this Saturday from noon until 2 p.m. Go to sinbadsports.com for details. That's SINBAD sports.com for details. And enter right now by texting the word Clayton to 20357. That's Clayton to 20357. And if you're right, you are entered for a chance to win. Leroy, here's what I got for damage.
What do you got?
So this went viral after the AFC Championship. And that was, of course, Joseph Ossai had the terrible moment of hitting Patrick Mahomes while out of bounds. And then we unfortunately had to see him cry on the sidelines and felt terrible. Everybody feels bad for him. He screwed the pooch. You know, it was a bad mistake. And his teammate didn't help matters as Jermaine Pratt, as he was walking back to the locker room, yelled at him. It was caught on camera.
Oh, not good. This is my last year. Why you cut the quarterback?
So very upset. Understandably so. You know, it's a competitive game.
Yeah.
Tempers flare. Well, Jermaine tried to walk it back a little bit as the end of media day availability for the Bengals. Here's what he had to say.
I mean, it's a reaction that anybody have a competitor, you know what was at stake, the time and moment, I mean, I love this game. No doubt in my mind. They talking about my character as a teammate. Some people don't never play this game. They don't know how much effort guys put in the game. A guy make a mistake, over and done with. I was emotional. I was in the moment. I was wrong. I would say I was wrong. As a man, you can look at yourself in the mirror and say, I was wrong. I wasn't a great teammate at that moment. But they don't define me as a man, But it is what it is, 24 hours. I'm going back to work. I got a great off season ahead with my kids and family. That's all that matters at the end of the day. When I go home to my kids, they love me. When I go home to my fiance, they love me. That's all that matters. So all the other stuff is irrelevant. Back to work. Yeah, I mean, I went around the whole, but some guys record some certain things. I went around the guys. I've been around here for 4 years. I've been through the ups and downs and stuff, the losses, the tough losses, and winning season. I went around and talked to every guy, the players, the strength coaches, the trainers. I want to tell them how much I appreciate them this year, helping me throughout the years I've been here. So I know some guys ain't record that, the small talk. But hey, it is what it is.
Let me help out Jermaine here. What he's saying is, damage is done, my friend. You still blew the game.
Damage is done, my friend.
Hey, there's here. I'm not mad at nobody, right? Would I have done something like that? No. But I understand, dude, come on. You talking about going back to the Super Bowl and you have one boneheaded play? I mean, there's going to be a couple of outbursts. You know what I mean? And
people are going to be upset.
And the thing is that I give kudos to who is it, Ossai?
Yeah.
How he handled it. He knows, he made a terrible mistake. He knows guys put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into this. And there's nobody that feels worse than him. So would I've handled it a little bit differently? Yes. Because the thing about sports is that it could always be you, right? And so you got to be careful with how you handle it when it's somebody else. But as far as how he explained it, I'm good with it.
What do you got for damage?
So I almost pulled the trigger yesterday. I went into Publix. I had my crutch. And one of the ladies who, I go there a lot so they know me. They go, why don't you use the scooter? I said, absolutely not. I said, come on.
Let's do it.
So she followed me in the scooter to try to get me to use it. I'm like, you guys just want video. She goes, yes.
Tremendous.
So now I can't do it, but
The damage is done, my friend.
you've ruined it. The damage is done. You've ruined it. Now I can never do it.
Damage is done.
But I think I might have to succumb to it because I had to make 2 trips because I can only carry 2 juices at one time.
Yeah, you gotta be convenient. Come on.
And I was looking at that little cart. That little cart has a little basket in the front.
Yeah.
It looked very
helpful.
convenient.
There you go.
It does look convenient.
It's very
There you
helpful.
go.
And fun fact, I sent them over to you to follow you around the entire book.
Wow.
It was me.
Nice.
J-Fig, what do you got for damage?
So I just saw him pass by. Funny thing is you know when we let Dozer in the studio,
Yes.
the dog, he found the Miami Heat ball on the floor, wanted to play with it. Tobin said, "Give him the ball." The damage is done.
Damage is
He
done.
tore it up.
That ball is no more.
Yeah, happy boy. Good for him.
He was really happy.
That was my ball,
He was,
Tobin.
he was trying
Was
to
that your
catch
ball
it and
for real?
everything.
No, it wasn't.
He jumped and he was like this big. He's a very big dog, and I was kind of scared, but yeah.
Well, look, he's happy. He's got a
He's
plaything
happy.
now.
You hanging out with Scooby and everything makes every dog you encounter look like a giant.
Well, it reminded me of my old dog because when I was younger, I had 2 Rottweilers, and whenever they would jump and get really excited like that, they would be a lot bigger than me. So it was like a little PTSD moment where I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna fall." Yep.
Marcos, what do you got for damage today?
My damage is done goes to the annoying city, state, fan base of just New York in general. My damage is done goes to New York, and I'll tell you why.
Damage is done.
This past Sunday for the Eagles game,
I think I know where you're going with this.
the Empire State Building in green and white.
That's terrible.
And on their Twitter accounts, Fly Eagles Fly, we're going green and white in honor of the Eagles NFC Championship.
How do you do
victory.
that?
The Empire State Building.
Yeah, but they did. I think they do it every year with the AFC and the NFC.
They do?
But
Yeah, they did a red one for
No.
Kansas City.
You can't do that.
can't do that.
do
dude.
that.
Even if
Can't
it's your,
do that.
but
No,
even if you do it every year,
rival,
even
They
if
do
it's
that
your
here.
rival.
No, we would
I
never
don't
do
think
that.
so.
Like the what's that? The
But
Freedom
wait,
Tower in front
let
of
me
There's a
ask you a
building
question.
around here.
Let me
Yes.
ask you a question. If the Super Bowl was coming here
Mm-hmm.
and it was the Patriots or the Bills, somebody's building would be lit up to signify the 2 teams coming
Not the
to
sexy dance lady building.
Yeah,
That's our greatest landmark.
for sure. But also, the Super Bowl's not going to New York. So
No, I
then
know.
why even...
What is the sexy? Is that the Intercontinental? What is
Yes.
that? Is that at the
Yeah.
hotel?
Yes.
That's our greatest landmark, dude.
Mm.
They would never put that in Patriots colors.
All
Never.
right,
No.
all right.
But no, I don't. You can't do that.
Can't do it.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to be impeached.
It's your rival.
Even
dude.
if, but you're only showing the green one. Did you show the red one?
Nah, who cares? Because I don't have a problem with the red one. There's no like.
No, because
beef,
the
you
Eagles, because
know?
it's not a rival.
Exactly.
But
not
it's
a
the,
rival.
it's the 2 Super Bowl
Ah, you
teams.
can't do it, dude. You
All
can't
right.
do it.
All right, I got you.
I'm not okay with it.
Even if you've done it every year.
Imagine if the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame went to black and yellow.
Look at
For
that.
what?
Pittsburgh.
Like they went to the Super Bowl.
But if they did it every year,
You can't do it. They would never do it.
Can't do it.
They
man.
wouldn't do it.
all right.
You know, imagine if the Mall of America turned to green and yellow. They'd never do it.
Never. I'm not happy for the Seminoles when they do
Uh,
things.
I would
I
love
would-
to research
hey,
these and if they actually do
I,
it.
I would say I have crossed over
Hmm?
because I'm just picturing that Rock and Roll Hall of Fame
Yep.
in black and gold.
Not good, right?
It wouldn't last till Monday.
No, it wouldn't. It'd be a riot.
It'd be a riot.
Imagine if Philadelphia like turned the Rocky statue blue and red.
Look at that. They would never.
They would never do that.
But even if they did it every year,
I
the
don't
2
like it.
Super Bowl teams.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Okay, we're just doing it this year. You know what? I'd be
Well,
interested.
here's the other thing. Even if you're
What
saying
if they
okay,
did it? What if,
if
they
they-
did it when Philly went to the Super Bowl a few years ago?
and they were hosting, if they were hosting the Super Bowl, I'd be more okay with it.
Yeah,
But this
for
is
sure.
This is clearly in celebration.
I mean,
and they just beat the Giants.
They said
Wait,
fly, Eagles,
and here's
fly.
the other thing. Yeah, see, that's the needle right there. The fly, Eagles fly.
Right.
We're
You
going
could-
green and white.
You could have at least like said, "Oh, it was for the Jets."
Yeah, exactly. I see purple. You could have told me it was a Hulk for all I care. Anything but the Eagles, man.
Terrible. Yeah, it's a bad job by
Bad job.
who runs the Empire State Building.
I don't know. Spider-Man.
King Kong.
Yeah, you're
Tell him
right.
to get
There you
get
go.
it together, dude.
Well, whoever did, damage is done.
Damage is done, my friend.
I now know that New York is soft.
Man. All right. Leroy's got to get out of here. We got to make sure his leg's all better. We'll roll on here. Take you up until 2:00. More shenanigans along the way back after this.
Dime, ¿vamos para el mambo o no vamos para el mambo? Tú me dices, mami. Zumba. Hoy sí que sí.
Welcome back. Tobin Leroy here with you on 560 WQAM. As we take you up until 2 o'clock, Leroy has ventured off. He is going to go get his leg checked out. Some more tests on it. We're wishing him the best. Speedy recovery for Leroy. We're horde strong on this show.
I can fix it. I know a guy who can fix it.
No, I don't. What do you mean? You know,
also change your oil.
Like, I don't understand. Like,
change your oil, fix that, wash your car.
You got like one of those guys who could just put them on the butcher table in the back.
Do your taxes.
Really?
All that same spot.
Wow.
They'll do your taxes as they're repairing your.
Yeah.
One-stop shop.
One of them is going to be messed up though. Either the leg or the taxes.
Yeah, 2 out of 3. I mean, but like if you think about it, like that'd make you a Hall of Fame baseball player.
Look at me.
You know, not too bad.
Yeah.
Not too bad. Yeah, so Leroy, we will talk to him tomorrow and get back at it with him, and hopefully everything is doing okay with him. We're streaming live on YouTube. You guys can go watch us. Go subscribe over there. Miami 560 WQAM is the channel there, and on Twitch, subscribe. You get a notification every time we go live, and you can watch all 4 hours and join us along the chat. Shout out to everybody there. RVA Richie, Wax Attack, Heat Cult, Mr. Grips, all the OG Twitchers hanging out there. Renee. Everybody who's checking in, Sean out there, who wants to know, can we please talk about who the Miami Hurricanes will get as offensive coordinator? Yeah, we didn't talk about that yesterday. They did fire Josh Gaddis over the weekend. Not surprising.
Yeah.
Everybody kind of saw that was coming from it.
I heard he had not only like was there poor on the field performance, I heard he had like a fractured relationship with the rest of the coaching staff. And he was already looking for other jobs, so writing was on the wall, dude.
Yeah, writing was on the wall. There was a lot of stuff that came out during the year about like the way he was talking to certain players that didn't go well.
Did you hear that? How it got leaked or something like that? I think
one of the moms, I think, leaked it.
Yeah, like someone mentioned it that like the coaches were already telling incoming recruits, "Hey, don't worry about it. We're gonna get another offensive coordinator." So
yeah, I mean, it was if you told me one thing that I thought was going to be awesome this year. After the flourish we saw from TVD and then to see what it turned into,
man,
I was pretty stunned.
We thought
for them to look for like there was talks of the guy being a first round pick.
Yeah.
And it was, one of the reasons Mario Cristobal took the gig was he said because of Tyler Van Dyke. So for it to go from that to and not only that, like look, I thought it was gonna work out. Dude was assistant coach of the year, or whatever the hell that crazy award is that he won. On top of that, Michigan was rolling, and it seemed like he just wanted to leave Michigan because this Harbaugh, who again is into this thing where he can't seem to decide, is he staying, is he going? I'll say this with Leroy gone. Harbaugh, stop acting like fangs, dude. All right,
okay.
Decide what you want. All right, pick what you want, say what you mean what you say. All right, Harbaugh, aka Vic Fangio, both of you. I'm sick of it.
All right.
What is he doing? What's taking him so long? Where does this Fangio live? Does he live on the West Coast?
Yeah.
He's old. He should have been up for 3 hours by now.
Everybody
knows the old wake up by 5 a.m.
What?
That's right, dude. So even if he's on the West Coast, it's time to get up and make a big boy decision.
I was on Twitter and then I noticed that he's also trending. And I'm pretty sure you're the one who riled everybody up on Twitter.
Yeah. With what? Because of him?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's annoying. You said you were going to be the coordinator.
Yeah.
You gave your word, and now backed off of it. Hey, guess what, dude? Life's not an audible, all right? You don't get to call timeout and make a new decision all of a sudden. Say what you mean what you say. It's annoying.
Yeah. At first, I was willing to look the other way because nothing was concrete. But Leroy read it this morning, man. Barry Jackson reported that he agreed to it verbally. That's good enough for me, man.
Not a man of his word, apparently. But that's okay. Listen, maybe he'll still be here.
Yeah.
But do you want to know something?
Mhm.
I'm not going to look at them the same. Wow. Not going to look at them the same unless you give us a top 5 defense.
Ooh.
Then maybe I'll look the other way.
There goes the
But you
wiggle
want to
room.
know something, dude?
Yeah.
The grace period, it's over. And if you think for
Wow,
a
it started.
second I'm going to give you a honeymoon phase,
Yeah.
you're nuts, Fangio.
It's done, I guess. You're done already with the honeymoon phase?
No, it's like, we tried to woo him in here with romance. All right. money,
Pasión.
treasure,
Yeah.
pasión,
Ooh.
a cool slogan, fangs up. And he comes in here and he's like, ooh, maybe. What? Maybe? Oh, why? Because you want to go to the 49ers. It was like, oh, 49ers do a better job. Really, dude? They didn't have a quarterback by the end of the season either. Okay? You tell me. You got Josh Johnson, and not the good Marlins one, the quarterback one.
Oh, gross.
Well, gross is strong. I mean,
Too much? I'm sorry.
Too much.
You're saying gross is
Yeah,
strong?
I thought you
Too
were
much.
Did you forget what you said earlier?
You said something.
I don't even want to repeat it.
You insulted all old people not too long ago as well.
What? The old are up early. That's just
I
a
don't even
fact.
call them the old.
Why? What's wrong with calling them the old?
Seems like the infected.
Ooh, I'm sorry. The
zombies.
elderly.
You know, that does sound better though, surprisingly.
A texter writes in. He says, I'm sure Vic Fangio will be devastated if that he won't come on your show. I don't want him on my show.
Yeah.
You know what I want him to do? I want him to keep his promise and be the Dolphins defensive coordinator. He doesn't have to come on this show. I could give a rat's ass if he comes on this show. The coach comes in. What's he going to do? What are we going to talk about? The blitz? He seems like a real hoot fangs. I don't care. What I want him to do is keep his promise to Mike McDaniel. You want to... You don't break a promise to Mike McDaniel, all right?
Yeah.
That guy is all in. This we know. When it came to Tua Tagovailoa, all in. He told Tua, what did he say? I think this is going to be one of the best days of your career. One of the best things that ever happened to your career. And he was right.
Lived up to it.
Tobin, this guy says, to be fair, Tobin, you called him a slut. Well,
he did.
That's what I was referring to. I just didn't want to say it myself.
Just, I mean, he really is out there just like, you know.
Call him an interview slut?
He's an interview slut. He's just throwing himself out there willy-nilly. Can't commit.
Yeah.
You know what they call that? That's self-destructing behavior when you're not ready for a relationship like that.
Okay.
I'm not trying to slut shame Vic Fangio, but this isn't, no, I'm not. You know, I don't care what goes on in his love life. I'm talking about commitment professionally. All right. If he wants to be a slut when he gets down here, that's fine. We'll open up a website, OnlyFangs.
Whoa.
Wow.
Point for Tobin.
He'll open up it'd be $3.99 a month. You're just watching him break down defense.
Yeah.
Naked.
Okay. No. You almost had me there. You almost.
-1.
Yeah, thank you.
Too much?
That's a little too much. Yeah, I'm gonna say
OnlyFangs.
Yeah.
You gotta show him a little something. You don't want to be like Iggy Azalea leading people on.
Oh,
you
did
know?
she? I bet.
That's what they say.
How would you know?
That's what they say, J
That's what they
Fig.
say, man.
That's what they say.
The
Who is
streets.
they?
First things first, I'm the realist, apparently. But
Apparently not.
apparently not.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Probably made a lot of money though, still.
Yeah, I would say so.
Fangs, only Fangs? Probably not.
OnlyFangs
so
would make a lot of money, dude.
I
There'd be a
don't know,
lot of
dude.
horny Dolphin fans that want to see the defense broken down.
What if he's like sockless instead? Just like no socks.
Do you think that would be like, what if they add that as supplemental income on top of being the richest? You also get to open up your OnlyFangs website.
Yeah, that's good, man. I think there's something there for sure.
Where would that thrive? What state?
Yeah, what state
was
would that?
I think down
vampires
here.
big on?
I think it would go great here.
Nice.
Oh, you feel like OnlyFangs, like you want just close-ups of his teeth.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. There's going to be a
Interesting.
lot of Twilight lovers who are
So
very
you want
disappointed.
there's got to be some people that are into dental.
Ooh,
Yeah.
the actual dentists. It's a good demographic.
Wasn't that a thing they always said that the dentist, they always took advantage of people that they knocked out with the laughing gas? Or is that only a bit from Horrible Bosses?
I'm sorry. I think
That
that's only a
makes
bit.
me uncomfortable, and
That's crazy because I've been to the
Horrible
dentist a lot and I still have all these cavities. It's really strange. But I'm sure it's fine.
Let's get some cat talk. All right. Very
Yeah.
important. Yeah, I'm out of Celsius. Also, they were like guarding it, so I didn't want to go steal the good
they were
stuff.
guarding it.
Was that good?
They had everybody over there, Jay.
Yeah,
Fig,
Don't
in
make me
my
go over there and get it
Celsius
myself.
haven.
They got a guard
First
dog.
of all, I was promised new Celsius. I was promised new Celsius. I want a Celsius refrigerator in here, quite frankly. I think that would be nice, as the lead cat talkers here on the station. I think it would be nice if we could have a Celsius fridge in here with some cool Celsius ready at all times.
You know what?
The
We
other thing
always
is,
need that energy. So I
stop
believe
hoarding it over in the promotions department, everybody. I mean, you guys are out there. You got your free t-shirts, your guitars, and your Celsius. Where the hell is my Celsius, Glenn? Hey!
Okay.
Where's my Celsius?
Little little testy today. I'm not gonna lie to you. You're yelling in that
It was
direction.
a really
lot.
rough drive in today.
It was.
It was a
pretty
rough
bad.
drive in today.
Yeah.
And then on top of it, they started the show 8 minutes late because of that interview running long.
So
and just
true.
I'm a little and then Fangs mostly.
Oh,
Fangs can,
Fangs.
this
I think that was the main
this
trigger.
floozy Fangs is just out there, just
Floozy
trying to
Fangs.
woo Kyle Shanahan.
Yes, but gotta talk.
Daddy's boy, Kyle Shanahan.
Okay, still
Nepo baby.
oh baby, nepotism.
That's right.
All right.
The Shanahan tree.
Mhm.
This dude comes from the Shanahan loins, and he's just out here. McDaniel, self-made man.
Yeah.
Do you want me to get you a Celsius so you can
No,
relax,
no,
calm down a little bit?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I don't think that's going to work. Anyway, hockey fans, don't sit this one out. When it's game time, make Celsius a part of your play and get that energy up. Game day is fueled by Celsius Essential Energy Drinks, the official energy drink of the Florida Panthers. So the Panthers are on break. It is All-Star Week. This was kind of cool. Got sent this from the Panthers. Do you know that they're going to have an alumni game coming on up in Coral Springs, if anybody's interested in this?
What?
Yup. This is the press release they have sent. The Florida Panthers announced today the rosters for the Florida Panthers alumni against the NHL alumni for the Coral Springs Hockey Festival and alumni game. That's going to be held Wednesday, February 1st. So that is tomorrow at the Panthers Ice Den ahead of All-Star Weekend. The two teams get going at 8 o'clock. And some of the Panthers that'll be there, David Booth, Bill
Whoa.
Lindsay,
Whoa.
Roberto Luongo, Hall of Famer.
The GOAT.
Yup. Peter Worrell.
All right.
Keith Yandel.
Aw.
Yup. Thomas Fleischman.
Whoa, Fleischman.
Brian Boyle.
Mm-hmm.
A lot more.
That's good.
All right.
It's really
That's
good.
So just check that on out, guys. All right?
Fleischman's gonna be there.
That's right, dude.
My fave.
So if you guys want to go,
I wanna
check
be
it on
boots the
out.
ground.
It is apparently the tickets, they all go to a good cause.
Yes.
You guys know where the ice den is? You guys ever been to the ice den?
Never.
Never.
Where is it?
It's like right there off the Sawgrass. It's really it's cool.
Hmm.
It's a nice little facility.
see
It's
what
where
you
they
did
practice too.
You said the ice den was cool. See what you did there.
What?
What? No.
Minus one.
What?
Minus one.
It wasn't even me.
-1.
It says all proceeds for the event benefit the Florida Panthers Foundation. They will be auctioning off player-worn jerseys at flapanthers.givesmart.com. So very cool stuff. Panthers got this coming on up. The All-Star Weekend. I think skills competition is Friday.
Yeah.
Hop and the crowd are broadcasting live from that. So check it on out, everybody. Now back to Fangio. Okay.
All right.
Because this guy,
Mm-hmm.
it's really, how can you trust him after this? And I know people will say he doesn't live life on Twitter, Tobin. He's one of the old. So he he doesn't even have a Twitter account. To which I would say,
Sticking with the old, huh?
is there a problem?
Elderly. Can we use elderly?
Why is there a difference? Why should I add more
This
syllables to a
seems-
man who won't even keep his promise?
Well, okay. Well, him specifically, I guess. But I feel like it's more than him that's just grouped up into the old. But all right, fine.
I'm just saying, dude, here's my problem with it.
Yes.
All right. Say what you mean and mean what you say.
Mm-hmm.
How are we even going to know? Now, all of a sudden, when something goes awry during the season, well, was that the first choice or the second choice? This Fangio can't even seem to stick to something.
What would be his reason to not take it?
Free dinners. The old love free meals.
They do. They do. They got their own menu. But again, elderly. Elderly. I mean, look, the highest paid coordinator, if he comes to Miami, has a
Right.
previous relationship, has a good roster, has a good pairing with the other coach. The only other reason why he'd go to San Francisco, they're not going to offer him more money. He already has a previous relationship with Mike McDaniel. Does he like Shanahan more? Does he feel like he owes San Francisco
Let
something?
me ask you something.
Yeah.
You see Shanahan's face? Would
Yeah.
you like him more than Mike McDaniel? Not me.
Punchable face.
It's just like, and he always blows it,
All right.
Hey, it was one thing or another with the excuses. Oh, it was down to my fourth quarterback. Did you hear Mike McDaniel complaining?
Never.
Kind of a little bit at the end there where he was like, well, that's why we couldn't get the play calls in.
Yep.
But he still took it on the chin, like a man.
Game Boy 305 makes a good point.
Mhm.
Maybe he's playing mind games with us. Signs of a great defensive coordinator.
Wow.
Really?
He's even you know what? You
He's
did say-
manipulating me?
He's
You know what?
defending.
I
You
like
said he was
that.
defending you from loving him. Maybe he's just always playing defense, dude. I think I want that on my
All
coordinator.
right, dude. Well, you know what? I'm not about him out here playing games with my heart. All right. I'm really not.
He's always on. It's always a game. Everything's a game for him, though. He's covered 2 on your heart right now. I think so.
Bum.
Oh, you call it? Okay.
Apparently, his girlfriend lives here.
Who?
He has a
I'm
girlfriend?
guessing.
We're in Century Village.
Jesus. I feel like you're not allowed to be called a girlfriend after 60.
Lady friend?
Yeah. It's got to be your lady friend at that point.
And they hobnob, yeah?
Yeah, that's what they do.
The old love to hobnob.
He just keeps.
Let's take a break. Back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy. Leroy out for the rest of the show. He's getting his leg checked out, so wish our buddy the best. We'll talk to him tomorrow and see how he's doing. We're going to talk a little wrestling coming on up with Denise Salcedo. She's boots on the ground covering the wrestling. It was Royal Rumble this past weekend, which I feel like the biggest thing was the thing that Marco said at the end of yesterday's show was Logan Paul and his spot where he jumped off the ropes and did what the hell do they call that? You know what that move is called?
Honestly, I was looking for that because it looked like it was gonna be a clothesline, but it just seemed like a collision.
They just hit each other.
They just say a collision.
Still cool though. It looked cool.
It looked pretty cool.
He seems really good at this.
He's very athletic, man. Coming off of an injury as well, it was cool to see that.
He is very athletic. He's boxed, and you've already been. See, here's the thing. I like the fact that he's gone into another field because he's already done the top thing in boxing. He boxed Floyd Mayweather
For sure.
Not well, but he still boxed him.
Didn't die.
Yeah, because you ever seen this video of Floyd Mayweather just toying with a YouTuber in England?
Yeah.
They're tough. People think they're going to go in there and just say, because he's good.
Yeah.
Although there was that conspiracy video that Floyd Mayweather hit him and then held him up.
I don't know.
It's damning evidence. I mean, it is hard to deny that he possibly held Logan Paul up. But that being said, we'll talk a little Royal Rumble from the past weekend and get into that. But also, what's coming up is we have this whole thing. What do you got here, J Fig? You're sending me. Oh, okay. I got you. Thank you.
Yes, we do.
We got this whole thing going down with the fight game that I found out some, did you guys hear yesterday Jorge Masvidal talk about the Miami card?
Oh, what?
Is it confirmed?
Like,
not confirmed.
Okay.
But apparently he's saying, I guess that it's from what he's hearing, it's a they got to work out, I guess, the heat schedule or whatever, but they are vying for that. They are vying for that spot. They are trying to get it at Miami-Dade Arena.
Yeah.
Which he obviously has never fought in the UFC in Miami, and that'd be a really, really cool thing if they could make that happen. But he seemed, it wasn't unoptimistic when he was talking about it yesterday on Helwani's show. So
nice, man. It's like your second home too. Like, that'd be cool. Right in your backyard, you'd be able to see that.
Yep.
Right.
I'm happy for you.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, you deserve that. All those crazy midget fights. I mean, little people fights that you went to.
You hold on. Let me get this straight.
Yes.
You gave me hell for calling him the old, and that's what you do?
You know what? Because I confuse micro wrestling with the other word that I just said. What was the guy's name again? Something beard? I don't know. That's my fault. That's a -1 for me. That's fair.
-1.
But yes, out of all the things that you've experienced that are shady, you deserve a UFC event. That doesn't require a drive to Orlando at like 11 p.m.
Guy says, bro, I'm an hour behind you, but you didn't even mention the NHL All-Star which is better than all the All-Star games.
What?
Yeah, it's fair. I mean, it is here this weekend. I'm sure a lot of people are going to go out and go check it out. It seems like a really awesome event. They feel like they got a lot of things planned for it. And I'm telling you, like, go out and say hi to Hockman and Crowder this Friday and see what's what with the whole starting of the festivities. They seem like they do it well. They've had a lot of those innovative ideas for a long time, the NHL. The other leagues are just kind of catching on to it. But all All-Star games are dead to me this week if Bam Adebayo is not named an All-Star.
Wow.
So
NHL has to pay then.
The NHL will pay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not going to watch the Pro Bowl no matter what.
So
I don't care.
You're not even interested how the flag football
I'm
will
really
go?
not. I'm really not interested in the least bit on.
What about dodgeball?
No. I'm like, if I see it on Twitter and something's like viral, I'll stop and check it out. But are you telling me, am I going to go out of my way to go watch Tyler Huntley play a flag football game? My answer to that is a resounding no. And the other thing is, like, I always felt like the Pro Bowl got good ratings comparatively to other stuff because it looked like football and people would just want football on and people will gamble on it. I'm curious if this is going to be as popular. Like, I feel like they go and divert this. I get it. They're like, well, it was a flag football game anyway. Yeah, but at least it's like you got the football uniforms on. You got a look going on. Like, part of the idea, part of the fun of it when you're a kid is like, I want to see my guy amongst all the greats.
Yep.
That's the fun of the All-Star game for baseball. That's the fun. If I'm tuning into the All-Star game, I want to see Bam Adebayo get a little bit of run with the other stars in there. That's the fun of it. I don't want to see you not doing the sport at all. You're just it's basically them acknowledging we have said that this thing sucks so bad. Let's just make it what everybody makes fun of it for. You fell to pressure, which is not something the NFL typically does. They typically don't fall to the pressure. With hockey, like I believe they've done things where it's like, oh, it's 3-on-3, or they'll speed it up. They try and make it a little bit more fun, get a little bit more of the action in there for, okay, cool. But it's still guys on skates. They're not out there figure skating.
Yeah.
They're not doing that. So I don't know. I can't imagine it. But I'm telling you right now, if they had any hope of me watching it, they better hope that Bam Adebayo is named an All-Star this weekend or named on Thursday. Because if he's not, dead to me.
Wow. I mean, that's
all All-Star games.
Yeah.
Even if Jimmy gets in. If
You're
Jimmy
dead
gets
to
in and Bam doesn't,
Yeah.
all All-Star games, dead to me.
What if sometimes they do that
Even if Tyler Hero and Jimmy Butler make the All-Star team, but Bam doesn't, dead to me. There is no excuse for this man not to be an All-Star. I shan't hear it. I won't hear it. There are no arguments that you could bring to me that say this guy should not be an All-Star this season. So I'm just letting the NBA know.
Yeah.
Right up front. If you want old Tobe's eyeballs watching this game, you better make Bam Adebayo an All-Star, because that fan vote was a crock of bleep. I was not happy with it. I think it's a disgrace that he was 11th overall by the fan voting. He was top 5 in coaches and players, which was great. However, I don't want to be put in a position where I have to make a stance, which is I'm banning the All-Star game. And maybe forever.
Wow.
I haven't gotten quite there yet, but I might.
Okay.
I might.
What about those reserve ones? Remember when Goran got selected like after someone was injured? Are you going to count that?
I would count that.
Okay.
I would count that
Cool,
because Goran is a legitimate All-Star to me, which did lead me to getting into a beef with an Australian member of parliament.
Wow. Okay. Strange.
No, I mean, you haven't heard the story?
Have we heard the story before?
I feel like you have. You haven't heard the story, Marcos?
I feel like I vaguely remember you arguing with a parliament member, but I hear it mentioned.
There was this guy from Australian parliament.
Yeah.
His name was Tim Watts. You know,
Ugh.
I don't know how powerful it gets over there in Australia. I don't know how things work politically.
Okay.
But he disrespected Goran Dragic on the floors of parliament.
Wow.
To which I would say,
why would he do that?
Sounds like to me Australia's got a lot more things. Do you want to know why he was so upset?
Sure.
He was upset because Ben Simmons, Australian, didn't get the All-Star nod above Goran Dragic. Ergo, he disrespected and says, who would want to see Goran Dragic over Ben Simmons?
What?
And I would say to that, who likes watching Ben Simmons play basketball?
Not even him. Apparently.
Nobody.
Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons didn't want to play
He didn't
basketball.
even want to play.
So what ended up happening, we got into a little bit of a Twitter kerfuffle.
Wow.
It ended up being we ended up betting, having a bet because of a Heat Sixers series.
What?
Which was in the first round 2018, I want to say. I think it was the year before Jimmy got here.
Well, I don't think that went well for us.
It didn't go well for us. But Goran Dragic did slap Ben Simmons upside the head.
Oh, I do remember that.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, good times. Worth it.
Guy says, how dare you disrespect a kid from our own backyard, Tyler Huntley. Appreciate that we have someone from South Florida representing. Look, dude.
Yeah. I read that. He's from Dania Beach.
Here's the thing. We got a lot of South Florida representing. It's not a thing we're short on. He started 4 games this year. Like, he doesn't deserve to be.
2 touchdowns, 3 picks.
The idea that he's a Pro Bowler is kind of ridiculous.
Skylar Thompson.
And also, by the way, how about this? People are making a lot of good points on social media because Jacoby Brissett's is trending right now.
Yeah.
That guy has number. If we're going to talk about Pro Bowl, he deserves to go over Tyler Huntley.
I agree.
And he's a South Florida kid too.
It's a good call. Is he one of those? Is he still signed with the Browns? Because I know.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
Yeah. It's not like it's not like you relinquish. Like you would go with the Browns helmet.
Do you think that
the season's technically not over? It ends after the Super Bowl.
That's why I think they made that change, and maybe that's why some viewership. One of the many reasons viewership is down. Was it the Pro Bowl after the Super Bowl previously?
Yes.
I kind of feel like that was like the last opportunity for anyone to watch football. So it was another reason why people tuned in. It's like, oh, this is gonna be my last chance. Now it's like, I'll watch the actual good game next week.
I get the idea of wanting to have it between because people weren't going anyway, or like you would go after the Super Bowl and nobody would play. You would put the jersey on. You want to play. The other thing was it was in Hawaii, so a lot of people like the idea of getting the incentive of getting a vacation to Hawaii. Now it's like all over the place. It was down here. I think the first year that they did it in between, it was down here. I remember going to cover it for the station, and that was the year where like nobody was going. It ended up being like David Garrard was the quarterback for the AFC, which, like had Tom Brady and Peyton Manning and all these great quarterbacks. And they ended up with like a quarterback the Jags didn't even keep around. He was on the Dolphins the next year, I think. So
yikes.
I'm just saying that
I still think this is worse though. I still think Tyler Huntley's worse than the David Garrard.
Well, it's not. Yeah, it's just like that's how bad it's got. But looking at where they got on the list between the injuries, between Tua, Herbert, Josh Allen, all being out, Mahomes being out, the other quarterbacks basically not being that great. I get why they got there. Lamar Jackson being out. It's just like, all right, what are we doing here? We're at this point. Maybe they should have just grabbed a quarterback from the NFC and put him in there. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is.
I was going to say maybe then.
But a guy who starts 4 games gets a Pro Bowl distinction.
Yeah,
that's a little bit crazy.
Is there a 4th string like NFC quarterback that we're thinking that? Like,
I don't know. I don't even. You know what? Who cares? It's a flag football game. Why am I even going to bother doing that exercise? I feel like we wasted time doing it even for the AFC.
Okay,
but like, I don't.
Who cares?
I don't mean to be dismissive. It's just. Play 4 games, dude. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
And not even.
And by the way, I don't think that there's other guys on the Dolphins. I don't think should be. I don't think Xavier Howard had a Pro Bowl year.
Correct.
I don't think Bradley Chubb had a Pro Bowl year.
Correct.
They're going to the Pro Bowl.
Yeah,
that's fine. Great for them.
Mm-hmm.
But like, there's other guys who I thought were deserving on the Dolphins, not them. But it's more. I think the thing is, it's more. This has become the game where it's like it's more of an honor to be named to a Pro Bowl than to actually go and be in the event. And it's now like that, like, dude, you're talking about how watered down is that? We're talking about a guy who played the last quarter of a season for his team, and a nice backup, capable guy. But like, this is a Pro Bowler, crazy.
I was trapped. You said the whole Goron smack, and I had to go look at it.
Oh, you just watched it, J-Fig?
Yes.
I did see her watching.
It was a very entertaining series.
It
was a very.
wonderful.
They ended up losing, but Schmeathan's right where he says the Heat Sixers was the best series that any South Florida team had ever lost. It was a lot of fun. Had the Gogi slap. Wade fought. Winslow called Simmons a B. James. There was a lot of fun. They really hated each other.
It was great. And
Justice Winslow at one point stepped on Joel Embiid's mask. That was great.
Oh yes,
a lot of beef. Really wish we were more competitive in that series.
There's a comment here on YouTube that says Ben is such a mature at his age. His father did a great job raising him.
That's when everybody was like, because I think Ben Simmons was probably like 20 in that series. And, it was, this guy's the future. He's going to be amazing.
Well, he plateaued.
And then I think they got Jimmy Butler the next year. And then I think after that, Jimmy then came to the Heat. I don't think Jimmy played in that series. Maybe I'm wrong. Was Jimmy in that series?
No, in the 2018, no. Because then you're right, 2019.
Because I remember who the hell did they have? They had Dario Saric and who the else was Bellinelli. I feel like hit like a bunch of threes against the Heat. Just like couldn't stop those dudes. They were unconscious from 3.
Yeah.
And then I think the Heat went into the whole Jimmy Butler thing.
Mm-hmm.
He ended up coming the year after.
Yeah. Because 2020 bubble, that was a championship. Right? 2020, because that was his first year here,
his first year was 1920.
Yeah.
I think this series was 17-18. So I think there was one more year between, because I think Wade then played it last year. They didn't make the playoffs that year. Then they got Jimmy Butler there.
This video's from 4 years ago, I believe.
I just recapped because I remember talking to Gogi the next year about the Australian thing and beef with Australia.
Nice. So he hates Australia as well.
He does not like Australia.
All right.
And Philadelphia, he's not fond of either.
All right. Screw him.
Which none of us are.
I don't think he likes Canada very much either.
You know what? I'm trying to think if there was some. Oh, no. D Wade had beef with Canada because I think he was like shooting during the anthem one time. They got really mad at him about that.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Justin Bieber, people don't forget.
Justin Bieber cost D Wade a starting all-star spot too.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks a lot, Kyle.
Mm-hmm.
It was Kyle Lowry's fault.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
And Justin Bieber too.
All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll talk a little. We'll get into a little bit of the Royal Rumble. Denise Salcedo, she'll join us and talk about what the goings on of this past weekend were in the world of wrestling.
what The Rock is cooking.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560 WQAM. Hey, we're giving away a dual number custom jersey signed by Mark Duper and Mark Clayton, plus a meet and greet with the Marx Brothers at Sinbad Sports in the shops of Pembroke Gardens this Saturday from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Go to sinbadsports.com for details. To enter, text the word Clayton to 20357. That's Clayton to 20357. And if you're right, you're entered for a chance to win the custom jersey, the meet and greet, everything going on over there, over at Sinbad Sports. Shout out to Sinbad Sports. That's my guy, J-Fig. He used to make the Let's Go Champ shirts for my guy Shannon Briggs over at the Hard Rock. So,
Nice.
Yep. Anyway, so he always has those good events. Always has the good local autograph signings there. But let's get on to a little bit of what went down this weekend. We very focused on the football, obviously, with it being championship weekend, but it was a big-time event this weekend. The Royal Rumble was this weekend. And let's go out to the Toyota of Hollywood guest line. Shop over 1,500 Toyotas indoors in one of America's largest showrooms, the Toyota of Hollywood on 441 between Hollywood and Sheridan. And one of the best wrestling reporters out there, Denise Salcedo, joining us there. Denise, thanks for the time. Really appreciate it.
Hey, everyone. I'm so happy to be on here. I love your guys' setup. And I'm ready to talk about the Rumble. Thank you for cueing me in with the Rock's music.
Yes. Marcos is never one to have a very appropriate entrance for anyone. But I actually like it. What do you got going on there? You got like belts going on in the background. You got the is that the Hitman behind you? Is that numero uno in your book?
Oh, hell yeah. So when it comes to Brett, he's obviously one of the best, period. But I try to do a little bit of everything here. So you'll see like championship belts. You'll see like lucha masks that I actually got from Mexico too. You see action figures and my head's kind of blocking some of the good stuff. But there's a lot that I kind of got going on here, try to give the podcasting space a little bit of a vibe. So just in case people didn't know I was a wrestling fan, I think they'll know for sure with the background.
So, Denise, what do you think was the most viral moment from the weekend? I saw a lot of the Logan Paul spot. He kind of surprisingly came back quick after his injury. Was that, you think, the most buzzworthy from the weekend, or do you think it was something else?
There was definitely a lot that went down, but Logan Paul's moment with Ricochet, that was a huge one because everybody, was wondering, obviously, when it comes to the Royal Rumble, people are trying to figure out like what big surprises we're going to be getting. And, we've been seeing Logan Paul come in and, he wrestled Roman Reigns not too long ago. So he's been getting quite a good spot. And so he went in there and, he had one of the best moments in the Rumble. And now they're even teasing the possibility of maybe seeing Logan Paul versus Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. And that's kind of like what people think is going to happen given the events that occurred at the Rumble. But additionally, I would say that some of like the biggest moments was obviously the Rumble winners. You got to see Rhea Ripley win the Women's Royal Rumble, coming in at number 1. So she kind of made history on the women's side for that. And then, of course, seeing Cody Rhodes come back from his torn pec injury and getting in there, coming in at number 30 and getting the win against Gunther, who had come in at number 1. So it was this really massive thing. But I would say that on top of having the men's and the women's Royal Rumble winners, it was also the bloodline and everything that unfolded with Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens and all of that. There was a lot on this show that definitely had the fans going, oh my God, what a night.
Do fans like Logan Paul? Like, is that like what is his relationship with the audience? Because wrestling can be fickle. Like, it's Ronda Rousey comes in, people like her, people don't like her. When an outsider comes in, but he seems good at this, so I think people would dig that. How do you like him, and then how do you think the audience is taking to him when he's out there?
So it's kind of funny when it comes to Logan Paul, because Logan Paul instantly from the fans kind of gets the, we don't want him here. Let's get rid of him. We don't want him. He gets booed, etc. But he always ends up winning the crowd over. So by the end of his match or whatever it is that he's doing for the day, he tends to get a positive reaction. I mean, look at the moment, like we're coming out of the Royal Rumble and we're also talking about Logan Paul. So I feel like he's one of those people that fans keep forgetting that they actually like Logan Paul when he's in the ring. So there's always this shift in terms of the reactions that he gets.
There's been a lot of drama surrounding the WWE over the last few weeks with this whole Vince McMahon thing. Can you kind of give us where things are at with that? He's now back in charge. He kicked out his daughter. Where are we with all this drama? Are people happy about this or upset?
So just a little bit of a correction, they haven't, it wasn't like he kicked his daughter out or anything like that. The story is that she, or what's out there is that she left on her own accord because she had even left before that, before the whole thing went down, with the Vince McMahon allegations and everything that happened with the Wall Street Journal and all of that. But there is theories, there's going to be people that think like, oh yeah, she was removed, etc. But the story is that she, left on her own, that sort of thing. And so it has been a crazy last couple of months. Everything surrounding Vince McMahon has happened so incredibly fast. It was 1 second, these allegations are coming out. All of these stories are coming out in the Wall Street Journal. And then, next thing you know, he's gone. And then a couple months later, he wants to come back. Within the next couple of days, he's back. And the whole thing here is that he came back to essentially the reports are that he came back to sell WWE. So with the intention of selling WWE. And right now, there's the whole thing of where we're at is they're pretty much open to any possibilities, but we still don't know exactly, who the company can be sold to or anything like that. So that's definitely keeping fans a little bit on the edge. And, we're also wondering what the time period is going to look like in terms of when we are actually going to see the sale. So he's supposed to just be back specifically for that. And they still got Triple H, running creative and all of that.
Do you think that, have you noticed them trying to do anything wilder, maybe to appeal to a seller or anything like that since he has been back? Or does it seem mostly the same? Has there not been much changes in the few weeks that he's been back?
So I would say since he came back, there was a little bit of cuts, not as many or as drastic as there was before. They did do a couple of office cuts in the back and all of that. But in terms of big, major, drastic differences, I wouldn't say just yet because like I said, Triple H is still running creative. So unless that changes, then I would consider that a major change. But thankfully right now, it is still Triple H running creative, which is what a lot of the fans want to see. And that's honestly, I would say the biggest thing, if we were to see a change in that, then it would kind of not be a good thing.
Do you think, what is the thing you're most looking forward to coming up? We got Royal Rumble now in the books, usually WrestleMania, there's some, big star that usually comes back. I saw on your Twitter account, Stone Cold seems like he's not coming back. There was maybe some buzz about that. Brock, Stone Cold, any of those nostalgic ones that maybe could make an appearance coming up in LA?
So I am expecting to see Brock Lesnar for sure. When it comes to Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock, they pretty much, with The Rock, they pretty much shut that down already at the press conference at the Royal Rumble. Triple H basically said, hey, he said he's not in shape. He doesn't want to come in here and, do a poor job. If The Rock is going to come into WrestleMania 39, he's definitely going to want to do his best. But given that he doesn't seem like he's ring shape ready, it's not going to happen from the looks of it. And in regards to Stone Cold Steve Austin, there were reports that he was pitched several match ideas for WrestleMania 39, but it kind of seemed like he kind of rejected all of those. And there are some reports out there that there may be some similar reasons as to why The Rock also turned down the opportunity, similar to Stone Cold Steve Austin, in terms of maybe not being prepared to go in there and do this match. So it is a little bit of a bummer because those are two people, two of the biggest WWE stars ever. And those are two people that the fans definitely wanted to see. But I still think that they have a lot of talent and a lot of, big stars. They got Roman Reigns, they got Cody Rhodes, they've got Seth Rollins. We still don't know what's going to go down with John Cena, whether or not we're going to be seeing him. There's still so much that we can expect from WrestleMania 39. And I'm really excited about it because it's going to be here in my hometown of, Los Angeles, California, and SoFi Stadium. And we haven't had a WrestleMania here since WrestleMania 21. So it has been quite a bit of time, 18 years. So it does feel like it's going to be a massive event, and it's also going to be 2 nights. So I'm pretty sure they're going to stack it up.
You guys can follow Denise Salcedo on Twitter if you guys want to follow her. And you can get all the links there to her fantastic YouTube page, all the coverage that she has there for the wrestling game and everything else she has going on there. Before we get you out of here, Denise, you are going to be boots on the ground there. I imagine if it is there in your hometown. Who is your favorite wrestler currently to interview? You got everything on your Instagram page, all the clips of people you're back and forth with. Do you have a favorite one? Either one that like keeps characters the most interesting, keeps you on your toes the most, or just a favorite wrestler that you like interacting with right now the most?
So I would say for this weekend, specifically speaking, I love chatting with Seth Rollins because he was just so much fun. He's got a larger than life personality, and that always makes interviews even more fun. And he had some really good answers, even to the hard questions. So personally, he was one of my favorites. Another one was Amaz because he was this 7-foot giant. And so I'm 5 feet tall, and you have us both standing next to each other. It's a really funny, like you can barely see me in the interview type thing. But I think that was like the size difference is what I think people enjoyed to see from that interview. So because of that reason, that's also another reason why I would put that one with one of my favorites, at least for this weekend.
Well, sounds like you got a lot of fun stuff coming up. You had a lot of great stuff for the weekend. Go check out Denise Salcedo's coverage of everything, all things WWE. We appreciate you spending some time with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. All right, we'll take a quick break. Get you caught up with your headlines. Miami Heat taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers tonight. And also a lot of trade fodder out there as well. We'll get to some of that and other things, and we'll see if this Vic Fangio's got the guts, or is he going to have to answer for his crimes? Huh? What are you going to do, Fang? Hey. All right, welcome back, you rascals. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560 WQAM. Taking you up until 2 o'clock here today. Let's get a weather update from the Nevesman and Dover Law Firm, your accidentattorneys.com. Free consultations 24/7. Call them at 866-954-MORE. Leroy? Oh, he's not.
Okay.
All right.
Forgot that.
Next
Marcos,
time.
what do we? You're not a golfer, but could you give me the weather?
J-Fig, what do you see out the window? I'll tell you if you're right.
All right, so it looks pretty cloudy.
All right.
Oh, wow. She goes
Okay,
over to
cool.
the
Any
window,
planes?
please.
Do you see any planes? Yeah. There you go.
I see no planes.
Can you give me a wind? What do you think the wind is at?
There's barely any wind. I see
All right.
nothing.
See nothing.
2 miles per hour.
2 miles per hour. Okay. Well, Leroy would be sad.
And it's like
Where's the planes?
Any
nowhere.
planes?
There's literally no planes. No.
What about temperature? Give me a temperature guess.
I'm gonna say 84.
Okay. All right. That's good. 83. So
right.
not bad in that
All right.
regard. She did say 2 miles per hour wind. It's actually 10 miles per hour.
Well, I see nothing.
All right. That's fair.
There's
And
nothing.
partly cloudy. You were correct on that as well.
And I didn't even look.
Ooh. Bit of a temperature
done.
drop at the end of the week. Nah, nothing crazy though. Leroy promised me a cold front last week, and he lied to me.
He
so.
did. I was walking out of my house with a sweater every single time,
was
and
waiting
nothing.
for it.
Just nothing. I had to go back to the car and drop it off. I was very upset, and there's also no birds outside. Sorry, guys.
Wow.
Okay. We know why.
Look who's doing weather today.
J-Fig's a murderer.
Let's get into some headlines here. Brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Supercenter. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
Dual hoops action tonight. Okay.
Ooh.
Miami Heat taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah.
7 o'clock.
Mhm.
That gets going. 5:45 pregame show with Alejandro Solana.
Yeah.
New Porpoise pod out now, by the way.
Porping it up.
Porping it up. Talking about that coward.
Oof.
Vic Fangio.
Jeez, we don't know yet, dude. We don't know. Maybe
we
just...
know.
So
I know he's
more
not
time
here.
On you trashing him?
No, I'll give it a rest.
All right.
Unless he decides to take an interview officially.
Jeez.
Swear to God. Let Schefter report that he's interviewing with the 49ers.
Shefty, don't do it.
Let him do that. I dare you.
All right.
You're daring a lot of people to do a lot of things.
You are
you know?
specifically him though. He's daring. Ever since
Yeah.
the story came out, he dared him not to come. And so far, it looks like he's taking you up on that.
Well, I mean, good.
All right. Well, and wait, you said it was a dual hoop night, so the Canes basketball team is in action. I'm
They
assuming.
are in action tonight, taking on the Virginia Tech Hokies.
Hokies. Oh, okay. All right. I thought it was
Not
getting-
Hoagies.
Nope, not the Hokies. The
Oh, what?
Hokies tonight. Watsco Center, 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
You guys can listen to that on 104.3 The Shark, I think.
Yes, you are.
Rock out
indeed.
with your shark out, dude.
You're not
No
right on
one says
that,
that.
though. That's the thing.
No, they should say
You know
that,
what?
though.
I'm gonna text Ashley O and see.
Text her and say
she says.
she's heard it before.
We had a letdown last game against Pittsburgh, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, what are you going to do, dude? You can't win them all, all right?
It's all right.
They're going to bounce back tonight. They're going to
Yeah.
take out these stupid turkey chickens, whatever the hell a Hokie is.
Yeah.
Hate that bird, and I hate that sound that they make.
Yeah.
What does it make?
You know, they do that all during the game. It's very annoying.
That is very annoying.
Sick of Virginia Tech, man. Their whole deal.
What do you think of the name Wooga Poplar? It's a guard for the Miami Hurricanes. Every time I hear Joe Zagacki say his name, I like it.
Why wouldn't you?
Wooga Poplar.
Interesting article, by the way. Speaking of the Heat, I was just reading Ira Winderman dropping this column.
Ooh.
It says Donovan Mitchell wasn't the one that got away, but would Bam Adebayo recruit for the Heat?
Huh.
And so talking about the summer with the connection that he had with Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
He says, because they were playing a lot in the Miami Pro League and a lot of let's go Heat chances. Spider was playing.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of Instagram fodder between the both of them. So Bam says, quote, the media saw that and magnified that. To me, it was just playing with one of my best friends.
Mm-hmm.
Why would they do that?
The connection with him wasn't even trying to recruit. He said, amid the Heat's preparations for Mitchell and the Cavaliers in the second of 4 games on the road trip, if he wanted to be here, he would have said that. And that's the bottom line. I respect the fact that he was upfront with the process. I don't think the way it happened was in his control anyway. Well, then, bam, what is it, dude? Okay. Was it in his control or was it not? Of course it wasn't. All right. This Danny Ainge, Rat Fink, he had it going that way. But, like, dude, and I love you, man. Okay. You know you're my guy.
Watch yourself.
But bam, the media blew it up.
Yeah.
You guys blew it up. You did that, not us. Like, you can't have on your Twitter likes a meme of you being upset about the tweet about being upset that he ends up on the Cavaliers, and you say the media blew it up. It was all obvious to the eyes that you wanted Donovan Mitchell down here. You guys were working out at Louisville. You upset Big Blue Nation this year because you guys were working out at Louisville this year. And then on top of it, you guys are teammates for the Miami Pro League, hoisting a Pro League championship. The media blew it up. Always funny how it's my fault, isn't it?
Yeah, I was going to say, dude, that's
always funny how they try to
definitely
blame old Tobes, isn't it, J Fig?
Yeah.
The media.
I mean, are they ever wrong?
Oh, okay. So let me get this straight. So just because I got on this radio show,
Yep,
and I got on our platforms, and I did sharpening the harpoons for Donovan Mitchell, Spider. Because of that, I blew it up. Not him.
Yeah.
Me.
That's exactly why.
That's malarkey.
I think that's pretty true right there.
That's garbage.
Cut and dry.
No, I got to say, Bam, you're wrong.
Wow.
Wow.
You're wrong, dude.
Bam is wrong.
Yeah.
You blew it up. Not me. You made it a thing.
Yeah.
Not me. Okay?
See, one thing is him saying something, but you blow things out of proportion.
Yeah. I don't blow things out of
all
proportion. That's
time.
not
All he did
true.
was like
All
the
you
That's
tweet.
not
do
true,
is
Jennifer.
go on and go on and go on, and then it gets
Also-
into people's ears, and then it
Okay.
just goes everywhere.
He's the
okay?
one who liked the tweet, just a normal tweet, but you're the one who stalked him essentially to find out what tweets he was
I was
liking.
not stalking. I
and
was just
then
simply boots on the
reporting it.
gram. I was putting. I do a little thing.
Poor athletes. They can't
one
even
and
like
one
tweets
together.
now.
It's not that ridiculous.
You know, sometimes like when you're on Twitter, you're scrolling up, and your finger kind of slips, and it likes something.
maybe it was one of those. You know, he's got big fingers. He's a
Dude,
big guy, long
no.
wingspan.
Okay.
He does.
Yep.
You want to know something?
Little phone.
Let me tell you something. Athletes treat their likes like gold. Everybody knows their Twitter likes are a message. And so I am looking at this and I'm saying, Bam puts the whole what the bleep guy with the hot dog with his face and Jimmy Butler there because they messed up recruiting.
Hot dog.
Yeah, you know that guy? You know, everybody knows that meme. He's like cooking the hot dog and he goes,
okay.
oh, what the bleep?
Yes.
Okay, so there's a meme like that.
I don't know
but it's
that.
Bam's. Come here, I'll show you, Jay Figs.
Hey yo.
Yeah, hey, yo. And so it's Bam's face with Jimmy and Pat Riley, and the thing said, "Bam after hooping with Mitchell all summer in Miami."
Yeah,
didn't get him. Why would he like that?
It's true.
Because he spent the entire summer
would they do
recruiting,
Yeah.
and the Heat didn't pull off the trade.
Okay.
So the media blew it up.
Yeah.
We did it, huh? Our fault. I take offense.
Well, that's fair.
We blew it up. You guys put up my guy, best friends, something like that on Twitter all the time.
Which I didn't realize they were that close prior to him being available. this
Close,
offseason.
dude.
Yeah.
Close.
All right.
Ridiculous.
Bam
Not
has
only
a lot of
that,
friends. He's very friendly.
not only that. All right. Then he's asked, Ira asked Bam if he'd recruit for the Heat.
Yeah.
In the future. All right. He says, he writes, that for Adebayo is where it gets tricky, particularly with so many friends around the league. He does have a lot of friends. A lot of people like him. A lot of people.
Everyone's cool with Bam.
Everybody. Remember Dame Lillard?
I forgot about that one. To be
Dame
honest.
Lillard over the summer, Olympic champions together.
Wow.
All right. Bradley Beal.
Yep. Jason
The
Tatum.
one he's really close with is Jason
Yeah,
Tatum.
he's super close with him. But he's his dad. So
Put a circle around that one.
okay. Yeah. Watch out for that one.
Take a note.
Okay.
All right. Just saying.
All right.
Bam, Luka, Tatum. collision course one day.
Okay. Where's Luca coming?
Am I blowing this up? Is this what he means?
This is exactly.
Yeah, you're starting all over again.
You just told us.
Oh, this is what he
I'm
means.
glad that you.
Oh,
caught
so when I
yourself
say
as
keep
you
an
do
eye out
it.
on Bam and Tatum, he means that's me blowing it up.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. Also, the whale noise is the multiple segments dedicated to it.
What do I do?
Yeah. What's the sound?
What do I do?
What's the sound?
No, please do.
Okay.
We'll do it together.
I'm just gonna laugh.
Okay,
Don't
right?
laugh.
All right.
Don't lose.
Wow.
Pretty good. That's pretty good.
There's a pot of whales over there.
He says on recruiting,
Yeah.
it depends. It depends when asked if he would actively recruit for the franchise in free agency or otherwise under contract with the Heat through 25-26. I don't know how to answer, but for the greater good of the team, if we needed this one guy, I'd reach my hand out because it's for the great good of the team and I want to make the situation better. But he said it would come in place of forcing management to bring in a friend, appreciating the delicate balance of roster construction and locker room chemistry. Quote, so for me, it would be the results of winning or not. Oh, not just, we can just play on this team together. I'm not built off of that. I'm not built off if you're going to buy in for winning and see some greater good than you see in the previous situation, then yes, I'm for that. So basically, he's not gonna recruit any bum friends, is what I get out of that.
I like that. If I'm recruiting you, it's for the ring.
Right. Exactly.
I like it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That being said, he probably is also thinking to himself, well, I just did recruit all summer and you guys didn't do it. But I also understand how it's a tricky situation for him because if you think about it,
isn't that illegal? Tampering?
No.
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 All right.
No. Not for player. Player's allowed.
Ooh.
Player's allowed, dude. But I understand why it's a tricky thing because, like, look, we knew this summer if a trade was going to happen, it meant at the cost of trading Tyler Hero. That's a weird thing. You have your friend out here recruiting, and I don't know if Bam and Tyler are close like Bam and Donovan. I don't know what the balance is, but I know that they have great chemistry on the court, and they played a long time together, and they went to the same school. They've known each other for a while. But that is an odd thing. It's like you're out here recruiting. You're trying to get Donovan Mitchell here. Hey, Tyler Hero looks at you from the other side of the locker room in his all velvet getup. He goes, hey, man, I like it here too. I don't want to go to Utah.
Yeah,
it's a delicate balance.
It is. It's rough.
That's why he's saying that.
That's smart because I would, yeah, of course, anything for the team. But now I'm selling out my locker room.
Exactly, dude. Exactly.
So he kept the locker room and he kept the fan. Wow, he's smart.
He's got to, you got to keep it. You got to keep an eye out on that. You can't go out there and be like, yeah, of course I'd recruit anybody. Cause then you're saying I'd send off anybody.
Yeah, for sure.
I'd sell off everybody. Jimmy, same thing.
Yeah.
He can't just be out here willy nilly being like, trade him, bum, get him out of here.
Although I do feel like he'd be like Max Strus and then like flick him off and say that guy who we got to get rid of.
That's how they say I love you, though.
Know,
that's how that's really that's just
so
their love
Kind of
language.
like when he calls you an idiot. He loves you.
Oh, really? Is that what you mean every time?
Yeah, dummy. Of course. Think I'm saying that out of hate? I love you.
Yeah. So you think Leroy means it that way too?
No.
I miss Leroy. Think he's okay? Let's call him. In the middle of the MRI machine, you think he'll answer?
But I just want to say one more thing about this.
Oh no, he's adjusting the microphone.
Uh-oh.
I didn't blow anything up, dude. You did, okay? I just want to be clear about that.
Yeah.
If anybody was blowing this thing up, I was just following the tea leaves. You blew it up, dude. You and Donovan, Spider and Bam, Bam and Spider, tipping through the Miami Pro League tulips.
Yeah.
All right? You guys wanted to play together. You put Twitter likes out there. Don't say Old Toes was out here blowing things up. The media made a big deal out of it. You did, dude. I loved it, by the way, every single minute of it. If you want to do more of that, please do.
Say so you can blow it up again?
No.
Yeah.
Just saying, whenever you're out there to recruit, dude, I'll be there. But don't worry. Hey, listen, wait till I tell Bam about my big Slovenian pipeline situation, okay? When I tell him about the Slovenian pipeline, about Luka coming to the Heat, it's all. Did you see Luka with 53 points last night?
Yeah, and he was chirping,
dude. Well, yeah, that. Let me tell you something. If you're an assistant coach,
dude,
pipe down, dude. Pipe down. If I saw Chris Quinn giving Luka the business,
yeah,
Chris Quinn's gonna have to take a seat.
Please, he put up 50 points. Please just sit down.
Hey, Chris Quinn, zip it, huh? talking trash. The Karan Butler can talk trash. They do it every once.
He's allowed to. I mean, former player.
I mean, so is Chris Quinn.
Yeah, well, is he?
Yes. Okay. Not an all-star, but he was a former
No,
player.
no, he's right.
I mean, I think actually all of them are former players.
Yeah. Well,
Come
that
to think,
guy.
the
didn't,
entire staff is made up of former players.
Didn't Lucas say to whatever assistant coach? I think Lucas said at the end, "Who are you?" And I looked at the guy's name.
Hey, buddy.
I don't know who he is.
Why you talk this to Luca? Luca put the buckets. You go chip, 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 chip. Shh. Luca's doing business right now, buddy.
Everybody likes to make Trae Young the villain of the league. Luca may be the villain of the league.
Luca talks a lot of trash and he whines a lot.
It's true.
And he's a ball hog.
Yeah.
But he's Luca.
He's Luca. He's, really
he's
good.
Slovenian.
He's allowed.
You know, there's something about being a Slovenian ball hog that's like, you know what, people seem to give him the pass. I don't know if that's intangibles. You tell me.
Yeah.
I don't know what the rules are,
Do
but I do know
intangibles-
one thing.
They have the right to be a ball hog, huh?
But I know one thing. Dude, Bam, you blew this up, not me.
Okay.
Stop blaming the media for things that you did.
Remember the dinner with Donovan Mitchell and Jimmy Butler?
Oh,
we didn't even
yes.
bring that up.
Yeah. When do we bring that up, dude? That you guys were out here having a soiree with Donovan Mitchell. You know who didn't get any soirees this summer?
Yeah.
Tyler. Where was his soiree?
Mm-hmm.
Just sitting here buying velvet outfits, waiting for his extension. And you guys are sitting here saying, oh, well, the media blew it up. Okay, dude. All right. Convenient.
He was just sitting down buying velvet outfit after velvet outfit. Just like, how come I don't get invited to dinner?
In every color.
We'll take a quick break. Back with more after this.
Broward Health.
All right. Welcome back. Got to multitask here for a second. Hold on.
You look busy, man. You've been busy.
Yeah, I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah, do what you got to do.
Trying to get the champ Alexander Volkanovski, dude.
Ooh, okay. Look, well, in the meantime, we'll
That's
talk
my
about the
guy
thing
right there.
that people are actually, everyone's been talking about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you even try.
I was gonna say Butterfinger Blizzards.
Okay.
Overrated or under?
That's a thing?
Dude.
Butterfinger Blizzards, dude. No, come on. That's my thing.
What do you think?
No, I love them.
You love them.
Yeah, I think they're underrated. I think Blizzards in general underrated.
The thing with Butterfingers, dude, is what
Yeah.
they do to your teeth.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's such a mother bleeder,
Yeah.
but the taste when it goes down, wow.
It's bad because I have retainers, so I
Oh,
can't.
yeah.
I'm not. I
makes
can't do
sense.
that.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, if you care about the health of your teeth, which you should, then I would avoid this. But Butterfinger Blizzards, it's the way to go, dude. It's the way to go. J-Fig, I have a serious sports question for you. Serious sports question. I need you to break down this defense like you are Fangs. Will Jason Derulo's injury prevent him from putting on a performance during the Super Bowl halftime show? Is he even involved in the halftime show?
Wait, is he? No.
I know it's Rihanna or something like that.
Yes.
But I saw that he injured his foot and he was still advertising like, I'm still going to be able to perform.
Is he performing with her?
I don't know. He's probably going to be involved
Isn't that?
in it
Are you
somehow.
confusing the Grammys commercial?
No, man, it was a Pepsi. Wait, is Pepsi doing that? I don't know. Jason, no.
Jason Derulo's always showing up.
Jason Derulo, Super Bowl. He's gonna be there, dude. He's gonna be there.
I really think you're
Look,
confusing.
Jason Derulo using cane after breaking foot ahead of Super Bowl performance.
Somebody says,
You're fake googling.
what about this potential relationship between Asia Wilson and Bam? Why is she always here in Miami greeting his mom? I don't know, but that sounds like the greatest basketball player of all time if they have a kid. I'll tell you that much. If that does happen,
Oh man,
that'd
that
be pretty
would
wild.
be. Yeah, that would be.
By the way, Jimmy Butler is available tonight. The Heat are saying, so that's good news. There was he was questionable with a quad, but Jimmy appears that he is able to go tonight. Did you guys see this thing that came out from? Let me get this. RelayPoker.com. I guess it's a real website.
All right.
Did one of these things where they evaluated the negativity of fans, right?
Okay.
And they did this for a lot of
All right.
leagues, soccer, football.
Oh, okay. So this is like multiple sports.
Yeah, multiple sports. They use some kind of technology, right? And NBA fans, the most negative percentage of tweets while watching their team.
Yeah.
The Miami Heat.
The Heat?
The Miami Heat
What?
have the most negative
No way.
fans by percentage,
Okay. What?
according to this website that did a bunch of evaluation. The Heat, 32.4% of tweets
Wow.
negative. Negative about the Heat. Heat Twitter
Really?
all up in a tizzy this year. Well, this is just this year, I'd assume.
Okay.
Oh, okay. If
I was
you're
gonna say,
basing it off this year, then
It has been a disappointing season. We do have high standards.
High standards. They kind of ran it back. Nobody was happy with them running it back.
Yeah.
Including their big man who was recruiting Donovan Mitchell because we all blew it up. Anyway,
It was you. It was
keep
one
on,
of you.
keep blowing it up.
he said,
Wow, that's
yeah,
tough.
it says that the Heat
Yeah.
right now, most negative.
Yeah.
Least negative, Sacramento Kings.
Wow. They're surprisingly under the radar, doing
Yep.
really well.
Sneaky good.
They got that.
Why wouldn't
thing,
you be happy
man.
with this season?
Beam?
Light the beam.
Light the beam.
Light the beam, dude.
That's so
They're
cool.
third in the West right now.
That's
Wow.
amazing, dude.
Yep.
So once again, this is all based on this season.
Yeah, it has to.
It has to
Yeah,
be.
it has
Okay.
to be.
Has
for
to
sure,
be.
for sure. Because no one even tweets about the Kings. How would we even know?
Here's what it says. We analyzed 500,000 tweets for negative sentiment using an AI tool to determine which team tournaments have the most stressed fans, examining 10 of the world's most popular sports from boxing, poker, and baseball. This study, we have deemed a fan as anyone who is related to hashtags online. Data is as accurate as December 2022, which is really even like this past month where they got their record right. Kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Kind of makes sense. I mean, look, I will say Heat Twitter ain't what it used to be. It ain't. And I feel like there's a lot of infighting with Heat Twitter as well. Like nobody's ever on the same path. It's not about the jokey jokes anymore. You can't even laugh because it feels like if you laugh, they get mad at you for laughing. I'm not talking about the Heat. I'm talking about other Heat Twitterers. You know,
is that because
like
of
we had a
our
good
recent
time this
success?
morning? I saw a lot of people. Did you see the meme J-Fig that was going around? Do you have the Jimmy Butler and Kyle Lowry photo I sent you earlier? Did you see this? That was going around, Marcos.
I just
Kyle Lowry and Jimmy Butler were like looking. There was a picture of on Jimmy's Instagram looking at their phone, and then another one where they're just laughing about it. That's a great meme. You know, we can have some fun with that on Heat Twitter.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, Kyle Lowry puts up single-digit points tonight. Then everyone's going to roast him for that one.
Then we'll look like this.
Right. But if it was a great game, we'll look happy. Having a good time.
Yeah, I already see it working. Nice. So we don't do that anymore, according to this.
According to this, so here's the list. 32.4 Heat, most negative fans, according to this.
Wow.
New York Knicks, second most negative. All right. Golden State Warriors have also kind of been disappointing. You know, have had a lot of injuries this year. They are the third most negative.
Klay Thompson quietly having a good year.
Then you have Philadelphia 76ers. It's Philadelphia. Like, you know, they're just born negative.
Yeah.
They're going to throw.
I thought they would be number one.
They're going to throw piss snowballs at the Lombardi Trophy, even if the Eagles win it, you know? Washington Wizards after that. That's your top five. Then it goes Bulls, Hawks, Nets, Nuggets, Timberwolves.
Wow.
But the Heat, most negative fans right now on Twitter.
So wait, you said this was amongst like all sports is what you're talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah,
right?
no. Well, this is they break it up. Like,
Okay.
This is not like
Gotcha.
for the they break it up by category. Like NFL, most stressed out fans.
Yeah.
Colts, Saints, Texans, Jaguars, Broncos.
Okay. You know, notoriously though, this year was, and I think that's why this year hurt a lot in regards to like the losing streak the Dolphins went on. Notoriously, the Dolphins fans are pretty negative. Anytime anything would have happened, it'd be like, oh, same old Dolphins. I've heard that so many times.
Percentage of negative tweets for sport.
Gotcha.
Here's what it has.
Yes.
The most.
Mhm.
This is not surprising.
Yeah.
MMA.
Oh, all right.
By the way, it's fair. I just want to. I'm not a negative tweeter. I don't feel like, and I'm in a lot of these categories. I'm very close to. Number 28, 28.5%. Second most negative sport.
All right.
Boxing.
Okay. Well,
dude, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
You guys think that basketball Twitter, fight Twitter?
Yeah.
Oh, the worst.
Really? Wow.
The worst. The individuals that are living on those in those hellholes.
Wow.
Number 3, NFL. But number 4, obviously, with 23.7% of their tweets being negative.
Yeah.
Cricket.
Okay, I was not expecting
Yep.
that.
Wow, dude.
You got a bunch of bastards out there with
Wow.
angry thumbs watching cricket.
Okay.
And then NBA is number 5.
Well, it's because you're watching cricket.
So no baseball, huh? No one's tweeted negatively about baseball?
Just under 20% of baseball. It's 7th.
Wow. That's
Soccer is 8th. Tennis, then poker. I don't know who the hell is tweeting
What do
about
they
poker?
consider a negative tweet, though? Poker?
I don't know. Well, it says if you use hashtags and the
Oh,
AI determines if it's negative or not.
Allen Iverson?
No. No, he doesn't need that.
Oh, okay.
I don't think.
All right.
Does it pick up on sarcasm?
I don't know, J-Fig. I don't know.
I need answers.
I don't know, dude.
Who is
All I'm
this?
telling you right now is Heat, most negative tweets according to this.
Okay, but it was during a bad time. It was, you know,
Up to December.
yeah, it was a bad time.
It was a bad time.
And we have high expectations around here, you know? We were just
Yeah.
disappointed. That's just love. It's just love.
I don't know if it is love, dude.
A little
There's
TTT.
a lot of
Tough
slander
love.
that's going on.
That's Tobin Twitter tough love.
Triple TL?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tobin Twitter tough love.
I don't know if I'm okay with that.
Well,
Stop naming things after me.
I mean,
Oh no!
this whole category is you, essentially.
I feel like
MMA
I feel like anything that could just make us laugh is LeBron James' foul reaction. I think that anytime you're just in a bad mood, like let's just put that as the reaction to everything else because
I don't.
my God, you see Chandler Parsons got flagged for saying that I don't think I would react like that if the postman hit my dog.
That's terrible.
That is.
LeBron's reaction to that tweet
That-
Oh,
I just
okay.
kept
to that
watching it yesterday 'cause
non-foul.
That
Yeah.
was
It was incredible.
It was a lot. It was a lot. I get it. It was a foul for sure, but that was a lot, LeBron. That was a lot. It was a regular season game, dude. Chill out. 20th year, you don't think you can just let one go sometimes?
No, I don't think he can.
Not
like
fair.
rolling all over the court.
Yeah, it was a lot. And then to break down, and then he knew this was a photo op. he definitely got into, prayer mode.
He wanted to be trending.
Yeah. Whatever, though. He did his thing. We're all talking about it. So good job, LeBron. He's very angry, though. Pat Bev at the end.
He deserved the tech.
That was great.
Yeah, you can't just
Love
you
that
can't
one.
you can't show the ref props.
That is hilarious.
Well, you can show
and
him
not
a show
and not expect that something's gonna come through.
That is hilarious, though, guys. It's no different than when, like, let's say in the NFL, a player's at the sideline. He makes a corner catch of some sort, and he points at the ground. You can see my cleat marks on the ground. I was in. Pat Bev was doing the same thing. Look at this camera. That was a foul. I don't know. What really needs to be said, though, is they should have some sort of review system, because maybe the Heat wouldn't have gotten robbed so many games this year as well. Refs.
I'll tell you where that's where my negative tweets goes to the refs.
Yeah, it's true.
I will go to the NFL, the NBA official account, and just call them cowards at all points. I'm surprised I haven't gotten suspended, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I think you were going through your tweets. You've advanced, though. You've grown, because I think I remember early on into me joining the show, you were going through your old tweets.
Yeah, it's self-sanctioned.
Yeah,
you have to review it. It's like a college have to look at their infringements. So
Exactly.
like when they traded for Kyle Lowry, I'm like, I gotta go check my tweets on this.
Yeah, to remove all the proof.
Didn't you say you used to at Hassan Whiteside your tweets like we were talking to him?
Let me see.
It's probably not good, man. It's probably not good. But they're busy. They're busy people. What do you expect? They're not going to see it unless you at them.
Hold on, I gotta put my at with them. See what I got.
I give you respect, though, to actually like at them. Was it like
I don't respect it.
I mean, you're talking straight to them. Leroy does it all the time. He thinks he's talking to people, but he doesn't at them. He just says it.
I actually really like. There's a time it's like you really liked Hassan Whiteside.
Yeah,
you know?
me too.
It's just up until like he just got to a point because he was really silly. Like he was silly sauce.
Yeah, he was. Just trying to get my numbers up on 2K.
Oh, well, that's when we fell in love.
Yeah. No one does it with blocks. He even had sayings, even on his way out.
Yeah, I don't think I have many negative Whiteside tweets. Not adding him. Not adding. I'm sure I have some just talking about him directly, but not adding him.
Nice.
I had to like burn that. Like when I was just a renegade on Twitter,
with
like 1,300 followers back in the day, with like, when the big three was here, willy nilly, dude, getting blocked by the voice of the Hawks, getting blocked by, I mean, look, you're not a member of Heat Twitter if you're not blocked by Dan Gilbert. You're just not. That's just how it is.
You're doing your service at that point.
Yeah, people remember. I mean, like, listen, Slim.
Wow.
Oh my God, Slim back in the day on Twitter. What an artist. I mean, this guy was tremendous.
30.
I feel like no one's allowed to do any of that anymore.
I think we've all just grown. We've all matured 10 years ago. We've all grown up.
Right.
Twitter's grown up. We've grown up.
Yeah.
I mean, not all of you have grown up. Like Heat Boner hasn't grown up.
Well,
yeah. Well, that's one of the accounts.
Okay.
Okay.
I like this though. 1,300. You're all the way up to 30,000, dude.
Yep.
That's nice. You've been working. You've been grinding.
Guy says Tobin probably thought Tyreek Hill was overrated on the Chiefs. Nah, I never did that.
Nah.
Maybe.
No matter what, though, you're always like, that guy's fast. No matter what.
We'll take a quick break. We do have a Vic Fangio, somewhat of an update.
Ooh.
We'll get to that coming up next. All right, welcome back. Tobin and Leroy. Leroy will be back tomorrow. He had to skedaddle the back half of the show to go get his leg checked out. Wish our buddy the best. If you missed any of today's show, go check it out on YouTube. Miami 560 WQAM. That is our channel. And I saw that Hockman, Crowder, Solana, they look like they are starting to ramp things up to join us on the video thing. So that's cool. What did you send me here, J-Fig, with Bam and Asia Wilson? They got a thing. They got like an app together or something?
Yeah, apparently they're starting one.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
All right.
She plays for the Aces, correct?
I
Las
don't-
Vegas Aces? I think she does.
They're investing
Okay. Okay.
in a fitness app.
Really?
Yes.
Yes. She plays for the Las Vegas Aces, who just got Candace Parker as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Very cool. All right. So there you go. That's the
nice.
That's the mystery of that. According to Ian Rapoport, also known as Ian Rapoport of NFL Network, he was on the Pat McAfee show, and they tweeted out a quote from him that says, Vic Fangio has a history with the 49ers, but I think in the end, he goes to the Dolphins. Well, guess what, dude?
Yeah.
Time's a ticking.
Yeah.
You're tired of the thinking.
C-O-B. I'm telling you right now, even if he takes the job tomorrow,
yeah,
I won't acknowledge him as defensive coordinator this year. How about that?
Whoa.
That's right.
Wait, like for the whole?
I'm not going to acknowledge it. In fact, I'm going to make Christian Wilkins Tobin's honorary defensive coordinator. Christian Wilkins.
All righty. But what about
Fangs up? Over. Yep.
I don't see that being over for you.
Yeah.
Why? Just because I like saying it so much?
Yeah.
And
Fangs up.
And I did like the idea of an only fangs. That was pretty good.
Suggest that.
If he wants to be a slut when he gets down here, that's fine. We'll open up a website. Only fangs. It's a genius idea.
Yeah. I'll say.
I'm just
I
letting
cannot wait till news breaks.
That he
and
signs.
I just cannot
Why?
wait to see your reaction.
Well,
to
if he does it by COB today, we're good. I mean,
no, don't try.
it's not
to-
the
don't try to
same.
put
It's not the same.
little- No.
It's never going to be the same. It's never going to be the same. I just want you to know,
Lagos,
Jennifer.
I hope you're getting all of this.
It's never going to be the same with me and Vic Fangio. Me
Yeah.
and Fangs, we're not going to be where we were, which was in the trust tree.
Well, where you were?
Trust needs to be repaired from Victor. Okay,
Victor.
And but I will allow a wandering eye should he show up at the altar COB tonight. If he's not, then I won't acknowledge him as defensive coordinator, even if he takes the job by tomorrow.
Are you sure?
Those are my terms.
It's not EOB?
It might be EOB.
Nah, it's Cobb. He's got it till Cobb.
C-O, whatever that is for the Dolphins. I don't really know. I mean, they say coaches work
Is
all
that
hours.
your wiggle room?
No.
Yeah,
Wiggle
because
room.
you
Just
don't
letting
know
you
what
know.
time it
I'm
is.
just letting
What
you
if
know.
it's tomorrow?
I don't want to
somehow,
hear.
huh?
I'm not gonna. I'm
What
not.
if it's 12:01
I'll just be clear
a.m.?
right now. I'll be clear right now.
Yeah.
All right, Jennifer.
Okay.
Okay, Brendan.
Okay.
I'm not doing this chase with Vic Fangio. Okay.
I feel like you are.
I'm sorry. I'm
Seems like
not.
you're doing it.
I'm
I
not.
think you are.
No. All right.
Yeah.
We both swiped. All right.
Ooh.
If he's gonna think I'm gonna just stay here with him, not doing anything, then he's got another thing coming.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna allow to be, toyed with by the old.
Okay.
Not gonna happen, dude.
Back on this side.
Who hurt
Not
you,
gonna happen.
Tobin?
Who hurt me?
Who hurt
He
you?
hurt me.
Yeah.
He hurt me by having a
Like
flirt
bad
with Kyle
breakup or
Shanahan.
something like you. Well, you did kind of see him cheating. You caught him cheating a little.
With Shanahan?
You saw him flirting.
He is flirting. I mean, it's not about money, right? We were going to make him the richest. So he's doing something, man.
Somebody says, might want to fix the commercial. It keeps saying UM is looking for a defensive coordinator. Does it say that?
What?
Or does it say Miami's looking for a defensive coordinator? I guess I could see where your confusion is there.
All right.
You have to say the Dolphins defensive coordinator. What does the commercial say, Marcos?
Well, I know what the commercial says.
It's January
There we go.
31st.
Mhm.
The Heat are in Cleveland tonight, ramping up for that Super Bowl, and Miami's looking for a new defensive coordinator. Is that where they're getting confused there?
I don't know. I see a promo. Oh, today's. Yeah, let's see. You know what? Let's find out.
Let's see.
Right?
What does it say?
Let's
See. Let's see if this guy's a little bit too much of a critic.
A heater in Cleveland tonight for a game with the
That's
Cavs.
accurate.
Our broadcast starts at 5:45. Jump ball at 7. The Hurricanes take on Virginia Tech and Coral Gables tonight at 7. You can hear that game on FM 104.3 HD2 or on the Odyssey app. Just search Miami Hurricanes. Dolphins search for a new defensive coordinator.
Yeah, they got it right. You know what? -1 to that texter.
Yeah.
For sass, dude. How dare you question Galen?
-1.
Wow.
Never have I questioned him.
Never question Galen. Go to hell, texter.
-1 for deception
And
for
lying.
lying,
And for being a fraud.
fraud.
For hiding his doubt.
Bad of the guy.
Sorry, Galen.
Okay, now you're yelling positive things at him now.
Well, you know, you got it's very far. He's
Keep
over
it
there.
going,
I got to,
man.
make sure he can hear me.
For sure, keep it consistent. I like it.
But anyway, dude, look. I don't even know if we need Fangio, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I've really gotten to the point. Like, who cares?
All
At this,
right.
You know, like,
Who cares?
I
right?
bet you Mike McDaniel could
No.
coach a better defense anyway.
Oh, who cares?
Who cares?
There you go.
So
That's what I wanted.
You care.
Old wiggle
I think
room
you
out
care.
here. You know what they call me. All right.
What
they
did they
call me
call you?
Ironclad Tobes. What I say is what it is. That's it.
What do they call you?
Ironclad Tobes. That's what they call me.
Ironclad toe.
My word is ironclad. And this guy, he
Yeah.
is flimsy.
Ooh.
And you know what you don't want? You don't want somebody who's flimsy running your defense
Yeah.
because you'll run right through it like Swiss cheese.
You want someone ironclad.
That's right.
Let me Google that.
Or Iron Man.
Is he available?
No.
Heard he died.
The nonsense. But if he signs by COB today, we're
No.
good. We are.
No.
We are.
No.
But I'm not, trust must be repaired. It must. It must, Jennifer. I'm sorry. It must. Just like you in Washington, if he was still alive. I think I might go to the binocular store later today.
Oh,
I hope you do.
that is impressive.
Vic Fangio looks like he shops at a binocular store. That's looking what he would really like. He
Yeah.
would just be spending willy-nilly on. He goes, it'd be nice after all this highest paid coordinator.
Yeah.
New set of old World War II binoculars.
I don't like it though. Maybe he's gonna use it to
Just like I used in my childhood
To
because
see
I'm
the
so
future.
old.
Oh, guys. No, he's gonna use it to look at San Francisco.
Mm.
Just look
Can
at
you
that.
can you bring us some pictures from the binocular store that I passed, J Fig?
Wow, dude.
Yes, I can.
This thing was ridiculous, Marcos.
Apparently, there was a painting there. Is that
No,
is
that's
that what
another
this is?
place.
Oh.
That
Yes.
I saw that painting and I'm like,
Yeah.
how much do you think that crap bunny painting goes for? Because
Yeah.
I'm guessing like 30K.
I
And it looks like a baby did it.
yeah, someone did that with their left hand, and they're like, I wonder if this will sell.
This is our basil.
Oh,
Wow.
there's more. Okay.
Well, that's good.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, I'm not sure. Schmeathan, although he is here to angrily yell at us, he just put something in the chat that I have to find out. Derek Carr makes the Pro Bowl.
Did he?
Derek Carr makes it a clean sweep of Pro Bowl replacements. in the
Wow.
AFC. Derek Carr made the Pro Bowl, huh? I'll take that over Huntley, though. 24 touchdowns, 14 interceptions, 3,000 yards. I'll take it. I'll take it over Huntley. Too bad he's not even going to be. Has anyone gone from a Pro Bowler?
That's kind
to
of nice. He gets to
backup?
have one last hurrah in Vegas
Yeah. Well,
in a fake game, of
fake
course.
game,
But
for sure. Flag football. Enjoy that. Nothing ironclad about that.
so the final AFC QBs: Trevor Lawrence, Tyler Huntley, and Derek Carr.
Woo-wee!
Bangers and mash, dude.
Yeah,
What a
that's a good
roster.
one. Thought it was bad when Mac Jones was grittying everywhere last year. See if we can top that. Surprised he didn't make it, to be honest.
Oh, trust me. Listen, he's one Trevor Lawrence haircut away from going. He's close.
So you're saying if Trevor Lawrence cut his hair, that he'd be equal to Mac Jones, or if Mac Jones grew his hair, they'd be the same person?
El Borre says like Tobin sounds like an unsure girl waiting for a guy to ask her out. Nah, if anything,
yeah,
he can kick rocks.
Ooh,
got plenty other fish in the sea, dude. Plenty of other defensive coordinators in the sea. A bunch of them.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Okay. Brian Flores?
Oh no, I mean that's got baggage.
That's your
to it,
ex.
obviously.
I
Yeah.
get that.
Can't go to that. But I
Can't get
wouldn't
back
mind
to
it.
that.
Obviously, he's really
Yeah,
good
no,
at
really
that,
good coach.
you know,
Really
but
good coach.
No, I can't go that route.
Defensive minded. I don't know if there's like necessarily a lot, especially to the level of Fangs.
Trust me, dude. Let me get this old and outdated.
Yeah.
I was skeptical of it to begin with. You know, if you
Yeah, you
have
were.
Mike McDaniel to keep it, you know, I was skeptical to begin with, J-Fig. Trust me. You know, I wanted to put on a good face for Dolph Fans Nation, but I was skeptical. I was skeptical of this Fangs all along, you know?
Were you lying to the nation of Dolphins?
I just wanted to keep up spirits, but I'm not going to allow us to be bullied by some old curmudgeon. Unless he decides by COB. You know, COB will be, then we can move on to the bigger picture from his selfishness.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Well, speaking of bigger pictures, I have some pictures.
Well, we ran out of time. We got to go. I'm not going
to
– chew into the Hockman and Crowder show.
Oh, that's very,
But we
very kind
can.
of you.
Yeah,
Very,
I'm not going
very
to let
kind
them
of you.
start their show
Really
at
nice. Wow.
Look at that.
You know, I wouldn't want their radio show to start at 2:07 today. You know,
wow.
They say their show starts at 2:00. That means I got to get out so their show can start at 2:00, not 2:08, not 2:04, not
right.
2:05.
You know, you got anything to do today? Are you boots on the ground in Cleveland by any chance?
Nope.
No, right? All right. You get some rest today.
Oh, I'm not, dude.
Take a cold shower.
I'll tell you one
Maybe
thing.
have a lemonade.
Yeah.
I actually do have a
with
new
some
handle at home.
Oh,
I
do
actually-
you?
You know.
Nice.
No, I mean today I've been in a good mood today, dude. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not really.
You've been in the best mood today.
I'm just,
You have.
enough of him.
Poor Fangs.
Poor Fangs, poor me. Screw that guy.
I thought we ran out of time, and you're out here just constantly
Yeah, right.
talking about this man.
All right, I'm done.
Okay.
COB Fangs.
Okay.
If he wants to be a slut when he gets down here, that's fine. We'll open up a website. OnlyFangs. He doesn't live life on Twitter, Tobin. He's one of the old. Free dinners. The old love free meals.
He has a
I'm
girlfriend?
guessing.
We're in Century Village, and they hobnob, yeah? The old
You know,
love to hobnob.
Jedamitis Petritis.
Hope you mother have a good day.